हा. त्या खोक त्या ह्याचा आलाय फोन आलाय खुनीचा विचारतो त्याला काय. हा बोला. हा किती वाजता आहे? हा बरं, मी आता ती सकाळची लिंक तीच आहे का? हा, आता मी जॉईन झालोय बघ त्या लिंकला. हा चेक कर. हा, आवाज येतोय का बघ.
हो येतोय सर, आवाज येतोय सर.
हा येतोय ना, ठीक आहे ठीक आहे. आणि हे माझा व्हिडिओ दिसतोय का? कॅमेरा ऑन आहे का?
नाही सर.
कॅमेरा ऑन दिसतोय की तर?
नाही सर. ऑडिओ सुरू आहे सर तुमचा फक्त.
मग इथं माझा कॅमेरा ऑन आहे.
सर तुम्हाला को होस्ट करण्यात येईल, 1-2 मिनिट सर, हा प्लीज.
हा
दांडगे सर, सरांना को होस्ट करा, म्हणजे त्यांना त्यांच्या पीपीटीज वगैरे शेअर करता येईल, सरांना स्क्रीन शेअर करता येईल.
ओके मॅडम.
हा. अरे मेहनत.
हॅलो.
हो दिसायला लागला.
सर दिसतंय सर आता. दांडगे सर, सर्वांना लवकरात लवकर जॉईन व्हायला सांगा, 2:30 ला बरोबर सुरू करायचंय आपल्याला.
ओके मॅडम. ओके, जस्ट 2 मिनिट.
कॅमेरा ऑन झाला ना?
हो
येस
सर.
सर.
हा.
सर 2 मिनिटातच आपण सुरू करणार आहे बरं का.
हा ठीक आहे ठीक आहे.
ओके सर. दांडगे सर, कोकाटे सर जॉईन झालेत का बघा, चेअरपर्सन.
एक मिनिट मॅडम, चेक करतो.
हा, त्यांना जॉईन व्हायचंय का, चेअरपर्सन आहेत ना ते.
आता कुठे सहावी?
दांडगे सर, कोकाटे सर जॉईन झालेत का?
जस्ट 1 minute.
नाही बहुतेक जॉईन नाही झाले सर.
हा,
मॅडम मी
लवकर व्हायला असेल.
फोन करतो कोकाटे सरांना.
पुजारी बाबर सर, कोकाटे सर जॉईन झाले तर लगेच सांगा मला.
येस मॅम, येस. सांगतो झाले की. लिंक कशी?
मॅडम कोकाटे सर जॉईन आहेत.
आहेत का?
तर
ओके
मी
सर,
start-
सुरू करू का मग?
यस यस जॉईन येते कोकाटे सर.
Okay, okay, sir. Let us proceed with the conference. Session 3rd. A warm welcome back to all of you for the 3rd session of the conference. First of all, I would like to welcome Honorable Dr. Pujari Siddharam Ramchandra sir, Professor DBF Arts and Science College, Solapur University, Solapur, the resource person for today's third session. Sir, we are truly honored to have you with us today. I also welcome Dr. Netaji Kokate sir, Professor Vittalrao Shinde Kala Mahavidyalaya Temburney, the chairperson for today's third session. I extend a warm welcome to you, sir. Welcome all participants once again. I invite Assistant Professor Akash Khune, Department of Chemistry, to introduce our resource person. Khune, sir.
Yes, ma'am. Good afternoon, everyone. It is my great pleasure to introduce our esteemed resource person, Professor Dr. S.R. Pujari, sir, Professor of Physical Chemistry and IQC Coordinator at Dayanand College, Solapur. He has completed his PhD from Shivaji University, Kolhapur, and has more than 25 years of teaching experience. He is a recognized PhD guide and has made significant contribution to research with over 30 published papers. He is also a recipient of prestigious fellowship like the INSA Summer Research Fellowship and has actively participated in various academic bodies and conferences. We are truly honored to have such an experienced academician with you today. Thank you.
Thank you, Khune, sir. Welcome again, Dr. Siddharam Pujari, sir. Now I invite Honorable Resource Person Dr. Siddharam R. Pujari, sir, to speak on NEP 2020 Opportunities and Challenges in Science. Dr. Pujari, sir.
Thank you, Khune sir, for nice introduction. And let me share my presentation. Screen discussion.
Yes, sir. It is visual, sir. This thing.
So at the outset, first let me thank the IQAC of Sri Krishna Mahavidyalaya Chale, our friend Tambe Principal Tambe sir, and today's chairperson Kokate sir, and all the participants for inviting me to this online conference. I will start my presentation. The topic allotted to me for this conference is NEP 2020 Structure, Features and Challenges in Higher Education. So before directly going to the NEP 2020, let me recapitulate our earlier existing education policies. So we, at the independent India, this is not a first education policy. There are lot many education policies already established. We started with 1948 by University Education Commission, establishment of University Education Commission under the leadership of Dr. Radhakrishnan. Then comes 1952 Secondary Education Commission. Then 1958 National Committee on Women's Education, entirely focused on women's education under the leadership of Srimati Durgabai Deshmukh. And then the first education policy as such was established in 1968, that is DS Kothari Commission. Then 1986 National Policy on Education under the leadership of the then Minister HRD, Human Research Development, KC Pant. And then the modification in that education policy of 1986 was done in 1992 under the chairmanship of N. Janardhan Reddy. And today, the first education policy of 21st century is the NEP 2020 under the leadership of K. Kasturirangan. So if you go first education policy 1948, that is the University Education Commission. So that was the first of independent India. The major motto behind this commission was to report on the status of Indian university education and suggest improvements and future requirements of the country. So the commission worked comprehensively and they reported to the government of India, and they focused on increase the country's general prosperity, create an effective and functional democracy, and reduce socio-economic inequalities. The commission had aimed at creating new universities in India, provide knowledge and wisdom for all sections of the society. If you go to the secondary education commission, that is referred as 1952's secondary education commission, and the report came to the government in 1953. The chairperson was Dr. Lakshman Swami Mudliar, and they gave report on the educational problems of Indians and proposed to increase the efficiency of production. So the report of the commission suggested diversification of high school courses and the establishment of multi-purpose high schools and secondary education, and also they recommended to set up a new technical schools. So this Mudliar commission was very important during those days, which focused on the secondary education in independent India. Then the first of its kind, an education committee was established for women's education under the chairmanship of Srimati Durgavai Deshmukh in 1958. And the report came in 1959, and the committee recommended parity with boys' education, special central grants, and increased training for especially women teachers. So the committee was instrumental in establishing women's education in India with vital national priority requiring distinct proactive measures rather than just general educational expansion. Then comes 1968's Kotai Commission, and that was our first national policy on education. This commission suggested the provision for compulsory education to children in 6 to 14-year age group, and it recommended that regional languages must be encouraged for being used in secondary schools. So this is a they proposed 3-language formula: English as the medium of instruction in schools, Hindi is the national language, and they also gave an emphasis on Sanskrit, which was the symbol of India's culture and heritage. Lot of criticism was done on this 1968 policy because they proposed the 3-language formula. But this was the first national education policy established by Government of India in 1968. After that, in 1986, there was another national policy on education came into existence. Actually, the draft was submitted in 1979, but we referred this policy as a 1986 National Policy on Education, that is NPA. The major objective was to provide education to all sections of society with a particular focus on scheduled castes, scheduled tribes, and other backward classes, and also on women education, who were deprived of educational opportunities for centuries. So this was the education policy which stressed on the provision of fellowships for the poor, imparting adult education, recruiting teachers from oppressed groups, and also developing a new schools and colleges. The main feature of this education policy, why we should remember this education policy, is that they gave the importance on the establishment of open universities. And only because of this policy, the Indian government set a first ever the National Open University, which today we refer as a IGNOU, that is Indira Gandhi National Open University. This is the one of the biggest university in India, which headquartered at New Delhi. So this is another, some modifications, some important acts came into existence, and that was included in that educational policy only, 1986 education policy, but the amendment made in 1992 under the chairmanship of N. Janardhan Reddy, who was the committee chairman of that policy. And two very important path-breaking changes been happened in educational field of India. The first is Sarv Shiksha Abhiyan and Right to Education Act, that is RTE. So under this Sarv Shiksha Abhiyan scheme, just in between 2002 to 2008, near about 7 to 8 years, near about 1,48,492 new primary schools and about 1.33 lakhs new upper primary schools were opened in India. And within the 6-7 years, 8 lakh classrooms were built throughout India. So significantly expansion of the education at elementary level happened because of this act, that is Sarv Shiksha Abhiyan. Then one more important, the amendment happened in 2009, that is RTE, Right to Education Act, under which the right of children to free and compulsory education emphasis has been taken place. The free and compulsory education for children who are in the age group of 6 to 14 years. So it had implemented from that 2009 Act. So this is not a new policy, but this is just the implementation of these two important acts under the 1986 education policy. And after 34 years long wait, in 2020, the new education policy came into existence. So one must ask the question why we need. Earlier there was a 1986 policy was there. Then why there is a need of this new education policy? So we all are in a 21st century education. So in 21st century education, whatever our earlier education policy was there, we have to make some modifications. We have to bring some other skill enhancement, multidisciplinary, interdisciplinary focus, as well as the vocational practical learnings should happen from school level up to the higher educational system. So in order to bring this into this educational system, this new education policy has been established. Another important motto was the government wanted to introduce a single board. So only one upper apex body should be there. Unlike at present, there are so many apex bodies in educational system. So for technical education is different, for teacher education is different. So because of that, some what we say, in the proper implementation of the policies, we are lagging behind, and that's why one of the major objective of this new education policy is to introduce a single body and higher education, setting up of Higher Education Commission of India, that is HECI. So recently one bill was passed in the Lok Sabha about the implementation of the apex bodies. So I think I have some few slides on that also. So this is the reason why a new education policy was needed, and that policy came into existence in 2020. And the commission was established under the chairmanship of K. Kasturirangan, a great scientist, the astrophysicist. And that policy today we refer as a National Education Policy 2020. So whenever policy, the commission is established, it doesn't happen within a week or within 1 month. The drafting of that policy, the collection of the suggestions from all the stakeholders throughout the India. So the important features of this policy, or we can say the foundational pillars of this new education policy is access, equity, quality, affordability, and accountability. These are the 5 pillars on which this new education policy is established. So it has so many important characteristics or features we will see. in coming slides. So this slide refers the foundation of NEP 2020 access, that ensuring education is available to all regardless of background. Equity, providing equal opportunities for all such students to succeed. Quality, enhancing educational standards to foster critical thinking. Instead of just rote learning or just only focus on remembering. So how students should critically think, analytical mind should develop. So that is the one of the pillar of this NEP 2020. Affordability, so that is making education financially accessible to all. And accountability means empowering students to take responsibility for their learning. So on these 5 pillars, mainly this education policy is there. So this policy has formulated after a very detailed consultative process. So if you see these figures, the consultation is involved over 2 lakh suggestions came from 2.5 lakhs gram panchayats, 6,600 blocks, more than 6,000 urban local bodies. They covered about 676 districts. They collected the suggestions from all the sectors of the society. And then the MHRD, the today's Education Ministry, had initiated a collaborative, inclusive, and highly participatory consultation process. They started it from the January 2015. In June 2017, a committee submitted their draft national education policy under the chairmanship of Dr. K. Kasturirangan, and they put this policy on MHRD's website in 2019, 31st May 2019, and we know this policy came into existence in 2020, as we refer this is a NEP 2020. So if we go through the vision of this NEP 2020, so this national education policy aims at building a global best education rooted in Indian ethos and aligned with the principles of flexibility, multidisciplinary understanding, critical, creative thinking, without losing ethics, human and constitutional values, capacity building in teachers, good governance and autonomy, respect for diversity, equity, inclusivity, and outstanding research, transforming India into a global knowledge superpower. So if you see this statement, so this statement entirely covers you can get the flavor of the new education policy 2020. So in coming few slides, we will see the fundamental principles of this NEP 2020. So this policy has unique capabilities for every student, promote each student's development in both academic and non-academic spheres. It provides multidisciplinary and skill-based education, so which emphasizes on conceptual understanding, it promotes for creative and critical thinking. It builds ethics and human values, constitutional values among the students. It gives an opportunity to use extensively use of technology. The main motto behind this is to reach the unreached and adapting multiple platforms for teaching and learning. It gives respect for diversity and local context through different languages, local art and craft, because these are these few courses they introduced in NEP 2020 through which we can achieve this. So this policy gives more flexibility and innovativeness. It introduces multidisciplinary and holistic development, no rigid boundaries between streams. Earlier there were the streams and concrete boundary between the streams, but because of this policy, we started removing these rigid boundaries. We are making the curricular, extracurricular, vocational, academic, everything we are bringing in our curriculum. It emphasizes on ethics. Many times I'm repeating this: ethics, human, constitutional values, because they are extremely important along with our education, daily education. one must inculcate these ethics, human constitutional values, Indian culture among the students. Then only a big and strong nation will build. It allows us to introduce life skill education and information and communication technology in education, which is a part of today's curriculum. One more very important the features, if you say the saline features of this new education policy, is that we now started providing the flexibility for the students from the move from one discipline to another. It will take a little bit time, but once the proper implementation of NAP 2020 happened, then it will be very easy for students to move from one faculty to another faculty. Opportunity for students to choose courses of their interest. The choice-based credit system is there. They can choose any subject of their interest. And one more very important is the students has been allowed for multiple entry and exit options, because so many girls, particularly girl students, very poor students who want to leave their education because of earning purpose, because of their socio-economic, various problems are there. So NEP 2020 provides these multiple entry and multiple exit options. That means if student wants to exit after 1 year and he obtain whatever the university mandated credits, he will get some degree. On that degree, he may get the good job of his interest, or after 2 years he may quit, he get a diploma degree. Like that, within a stipulated period of near about 7 years, he can complete his degree. So that means he can sustain within the educational environment up to 7 years by earning some money after getting out, and again rejoining his education and complete his the whatever the program he had admitted for. Another very important thing has given, that is, the student can move from one institute to another institute. Earlier, this was very difficult to move from one institute to another institute. But because of this, throughout India, the government is saying up to 2030, the one nation, one curriculum will be implemented. So if that happens, then student can move from any institute of any part of any corner of the country. He can join to another part of the country and he can continue his learning. The flexibility to switch to alternative modes of learning. So this is very important. Student, along with offline mode of education, he can earn some credits from online basis, or open and distance learning he can adopt, or hybrid mode he can adapt. So every student will get an opportunity to learn what the metropolitan city students are learning. So that is a very great opportunity has been given by NEP 2020. So this is now with the students how to learn. Now the question when to learn has been vanished, because there are so many online courses are there, university approved courses are there, SWAYAM, NPTEL, or other the foreign universities courses also open for Indian students to learn, and they can gain their credits from that course also, and that that credits are included in their the entire program credits. So that is a very important, as far as my knowledge is concerned. This is a very important opportunity student has got from this new education policy. So already I told you that the structure of the UG program has been changed by the system. So now there is a 4 years, that is 8 semesters UG program is there. So students can continue their UG program from a given college, and he can do his 4th year UG program also. If a student leave after completing, so this is regarding the multiple entry and multiple exit. So after first year, if you want to quit the educational system for some period of time, now there is a fashion that is taking a gap of 1 or 2 years. earning some money or doing some whatever his interest is there. They are doing their certain courses and then again they rejoining the programs. So this facility was there not earlier, but this NEP has given this facility. So after completing first year, he get a certificate course. If he leave after 2 years, then he may get diploma, and after third year, he usually he get his degree, provided he earns whatever the courses mandatory courses, mandatory credits. If you earn extra other than his curriculum, the total courses as far as our university is concerned, we kept 44 credits as a curriculum credits. So besides that, if we earn more, 4 credits extra from Soya, MOOC or any Coursera, any other courses, and if he have produced that certificate, he get this UG certificate or diploma like that. But the condition is that he should complete his UG program within 7 years, not more than 7 years. So 7 years is a very big span of time has been provided by this policy to the students to complete their UG programs. So this policy changes in duration also. See, earlier there were 3 years program. Students may opt for 4 years program. And again, these 4 years programs has there are choices. BSc, if I talking about science faculty, so BSc he may after 3 years he get BSc degree, but he complete 4 years he may get honors BSc degree. On the 4th year, another choice is there, BSc research in research. So our university has given a fixed structure for that. If you see PG degree, earlier that was a compulsory 2 years, but the students who complete 4 years UG degree, their PG degree will be of only 1 year. Or another important thing is that the students who completes his 4 years UG degree with research, then he may get directly admission to the PhD degree, provided he got above 7.5 score. So that means for the advanced learner students, without doing PG, they may get directly admission to the PhD degree. So this system already is operative in foreign countries. So the same to bring our education system to match the global needs, this necessary changes has been done. So for PhD degree, after 4-year degree, you directly come to the PhD degree, or after completion of first or second year PG degrees. So in B.Ed also, integrated B.Ed 4 years or 3-year degree with 2-year B.Ed, 4-year degree plus 1-year B.Ed. So lot many changes has been will be happened in coming days as far as duration of this course is concerned, duration of the programs are concerned. So already I discussed this structure of 4-year UG programs. Every year there are 2 semesters, a special summer term for 8 weeks provided for the students to complete their internship, apprenticeship. So earlier this happens to only the professional courses like engineering courses, medical courses, but this now included in our regular for the arts, commerce, science, as well as educational, the interdisciplinary faculties. Now, whatever the structure given by the suggested by the central government, then our Maharashtra government has constituted so many committees, that is the Sukhanu Samitis, and they have given the clear-cut structure, what should be in your curriculum, how you should implement this NEP 2020. So there are so many the features of this. There are major disciplines, that is the main or major subjects will be the one in which degree will be awarded. So students should secure prescribed number of credits. So they suggested that minimum 50% of the credits he should earn from that major discipline. Then only he will be declared that he is completed BSc in chemistry, BSc in physics, like that. So minimum 50% credit he should earn from that major chemistry as a main subject. The minor disciplines are also there. So these are the introduced to allow student to get a broader understanding beyond the major disciplines. So for obtaining a minor discipline, minimum 12 credits are required. Our university is still working on this. So these are the different the programs where he did BSc in chemistry with minor physics, like that. So still a lot much work is needed to define the major and minor, how the degree they are providing. But whatever the system our university is accepted is that we are providing the degrees in only BSc chemistry, BSc physics, BSc mathematics, like that. So as far as government GR is there, you can change, the change may happen in the major subject. So we just now, this is our third year, we are going to implement this NEP 2020. So in coming years, such types of the students, if they wanted to change their major, if such problems exist, then the committee will work on this, and a clear cut the message will be given to the students that how one can change the major, what are the prerequisite conditions for the change of major, like that. So at present there is no facility to change the major as far as our university is concerned, but definitely we have to work on that, because if student feels that whatever the chosen subject at second year level, if he feels that is very difficult, or he loses his interest in that subject, so one must give the students this facility to change his major, to flip from one major to the another major. So already I talked about this. Multiple entry and multiple exit is a boon for the students who are who want to do some extra or to build his interest, or to focus some other courses or other fields for his career. So for that, this is a boon as far as my knowledge is concerned. So already I discussed this. This also I discussed. So this is just a new, that 3-year UG program. He has to minimum gain 66 credits out of 132, because our university has accepted 132 credits 3 years program. So 44 credits per year, excluding the mandatory, whatever the mandatory credits, if you want to quit the if you want to get his certificate or diploma, like that. And for 4-year UG program, 88 credits from its major subdiscipline. So this is not an issue for the universities like us, but the IITs and the institutes of national importances, they are very keen to finish to complete their minimum this number 66 or 88 credits from their major. Otherwise, it is very difficult to give them the degree in that particular major subjects. That's why the NEP 2020 has focused on this. So this is one more important area, because this educational policy gives us a vocational education and training. So such types of courses, there is some one important vertical has been provided in the structure, that vocational, for vocational and skill. So the motto behind is that in UG program also, the students should get the skills along with their theory and practicals. So these courses will be helpful to find a job for those students who exit before completing the program. So the more emphasis, particularly in science subject, not only in science, in even arts and commerce also, the practical, the hands-on training, the educationalists, the policy makers thought that this experiential learning is more important than the theoretical learning. Just in the classroom, they will get the knowledge, but the experiential learning will make them perfect. And that's why such types of vocational skill enhanced courses they are going to introduce. So the software skills, digital marketing, digital media creation, language expertise, lot many. There are hundreds of courses are there through which these are the purely vocational educational courses. The students can opt these. They can do after their degrees career, entire career they can build on these such types of courses. This is one more very important vertical of this NEP 2020, that is field project, research projects, co-curricular activities, internship, apprenticeships, or community engagement and services. So for that, about 12 credits has been given throughout their entire degree programs. So through this, students will get an opportunities in various local bodies, local industries, firms, businesses, artists, craft persons, or non-governmental organizations. Research internships are available with faculty in various colleges or in the universities, public universities or state or the private universities or the national the laboratories like NCL and the CSI laboratories, and the researchers at their own or other in the home in college or home university, they can do this research internship, or they can join the other higher education institutions also. Students may be provided with opportunities for internships in health and allied areas. Nowadays, the health and fitness, yoga is becoming it is becoming integral part of our life. So students may do internships in health and allied areas, local governments, media organizations, etc. It should be ensured that students may actively engage with practical side of their learning and as a byproduct of further improvement of their employability. So for this, the UGC has given a very comprehensive report circular how to implement these co-curricular as well as internships, and particularly apprenticeships and internships. On that, they have given SOPs. But it is very difficult to run this such types of internships and apprenticeships. But India, the government, particularly in Maharashtra, they have taken a lead to do MOUs with various NGOs, the local industries, or the big industries like Reliance, Adani, and they are focusing how to smoothly implement these internships and apprenticeships. Now, already I told you that this is the main focus of this is multidisciplinary education. So near about 10 credits the student should gain from through the multidisciplinary approach. That means he can choose any course from any discipline, natural and physical sciences. He can take, for example, if a student of a chemistry, if you want to get a degree of UG BSc in chemistry, but he can choose any other courses from these different branches, that natural and physical sciences, mathematics, statistics, computer applications, even library information, media sciences, commerce management, or humanities and social sciences. So this is very important to understand in broader view the educational system. If he gains knowledge only in chemistry, so he will get little bit knowledge in chemistry deep, but to open his mind to get a broader view of educational systems, to connect with the society, such types of multidisciplinary approach is extremely needed. And this is happening long years back in the Western countries. And therefore, the policymakers started thinking in that direction. And this policy has given this opportunity of a multidisciplinary education, liberal education. Along with this, these three important verticals they added, that is ability enhancement courses, Indian knowledge system, and value education courses. So I already told you that the one of the pillar of this new education policy is that to impart to or to inculcate the values, ethics, and Indian values, because world is recognizing the Indian values, and the policymakers, they are of the opinion that from primary education these values should inculcate in our young minds. And therefore, the Maharashtra government also has given the clear-cut the resolution that one should include these value education courses and make them compulsory, like environmental science. This is today's very hot topic. Constitution of India, good governance like courses. There are 4 credits. And the rich Indian heritage we have to take further. For that, Indian knowledge system, IKS, this is also 4 credit system, 4 credits are made compulsion. But the flexibility is given to that particular university that you can introduce this at any level. So our university, we added this at first year 2 credits and third year 2 credits. And of course, languages are extremely important, and they made some little bit changes. So according to the original draft, they says that students should learn different languages. So they refer them as a modern Indian languages, MINs, of 4 credits and make English compulsory 4 credits. So these are the totally new. IKS VEC is totally new. Earlier there was a VEC, but that was not included in our degree program. So whatever the papers were there, courses were there, but they are optional. They are beyond this our actual regular UG programs. But now they brought these subjects into the curriculum. So this is the compulsion and within the 22 credit framework. So skill, and as far as skill enhancement courses are there, so they provides practical skills to the students, hands-on training, soft skills. So skill enhancement means any skill, if it enhances the students' ability and they provides the employability to the students. So such types of skills is extremely important, and therefore such type of skill enhancement courses are introduced in the curriculum. Business communication, creative writing, computer skills, cultural heritage management, graphics, animation, lot many courses you can introduce under this. UGC has they prepared the model courses. They already on UGC website is there. There lot many skill courses already included. 4 credits or 2 credits courses, communication skills, professional skills, leadership and management skills, universal human values. All such types of courses you can directly take from the UGC website, or you can frame your own curriculum regarding this. So, how much time is there? Or I will skip this because already the structures is this structure is change. This is a variation in structure from university to university, but the central government is planning to bring only one structure throughout India. But it looks at this time of the at this juncture, it looks very difficult. But government can do anything. Their aim is to bring all university curriculum as a single curriculum, so that student can move from one institute to another, one university to another university without much difficulty. So I will skip this. This UG programs with double major is also there. Whatever I'm talking about, what I talked about earlier. So such types of double major programs exist in the foreign countries, but in India it takes little bit time to enter in this UG program with double major. Interdisciplinary UG programs are also there. That is the examples I given. BS in econometrics. That means economics, statistics, and mathematics, like that. So such types of courses is needed in India also. Already they are in foreign countries. That's why lot many our cream students, cream layer students, they used to go to the foreign to get such types of multidisciplinary programs. And that's why the NEP 2020 has given flexibility to start. The university has been given the flexibility to start such types of interdisciplinary courses, so that we can retain our cream students, cream layer students in India only. So this is the accepted structure of our university. Where we accepted that at first year there is no any subject. whatever the student through his choice, availability at that college, he can choose any 3 subjects available there. So we at first year we never mentioned this is the first subject is a major or second is a minor or third is a major like that. So there are 3 subjects. Along with that 3 subjects, he should compulsorily complete one vocational or skill enhancement course, one 2 credit ability enhancement course, one ITS course, and one value education course. So our university at first year, first semester, we put this Constitution of India, which is extremely important to know about our constitution at introductory level. So with this we have taken, and we purposefully kept 2 credit for co-curricular activities. So whatever the mentioned here under the co-curricular activity, the CC, student may opt for NSS, NCC, sports, drawing, dance, whatever he wants. He can gain that 2 credits from that also. Besides field project, research project, internship, like that. So this in all this is a 22 credit system for one semester. For second semester also the same. Only in second semester our university for science faculty what we introduced is that we have given one GE paper, that is generic elective or open elective system. Actually, if you go through the 20 April 2023's GR of Maharashtra government, initially they focused on open elective only. That means science students have to take 2 credit course from the other than his own faculty. That means from arts or commerce or any other interdisciplinary faculty. But it seems very difficult to opt such courses if a college is a single faculty college. And but in GR they said that this 2 credit course student can complete in online mode. So there is no need to facility for such course, that means teachers availability or infrastructure availability, no needed, because student can opt any online 2 credit course and he submit his certificate to the college, then it will be considered as he has completed that open elective course. But in our university, through a long discussions, we decided that we should make them not compulsorily OE, but also G also they can opt. So we made that is a very big bucket in which other faculty courses are also included in that bucket, and student has given choice to choose any of that course of having 2 credits. So under this generic elective or open elective. So this is the 44 credit first year program is there, and I have written, if you see this, if he gains 4 credits from internship or any other online mode, and if he quits after 1 year, he will get the certificate course in BSc chemistry, like that, whatever the subject is there. So this is second year our structure. I have given only science structure. So here now comes the concept of minor and major subjects. So if a student has selected chemistry, physics, and mathematics as a 3 subjects at first year, then he has to choose out of these 3 subjects, one subject as a major in which he wants to complete his UG program. So that subject which he want to take further in at third year level, that is called as a major subject. And the remaining out of the remaining 2 subjects, he may choose any one of the subjects as a minor subject. So besides this, there are certain colleges where interdisciplinary subjects are there. For example, ours DBF Dayanand College of Arts and Science is running meteorology, geochemistry, biochemistry. These are the very unique courses. Geochemistry and meteorology is ours is only one college throughout India, throughout Maharashtra, which is providing such types of courses to the students. So you can update that course is also under minor subjects. That means instead of if you choose chemistry as a major, then there is no need to choose physics and mathematics as a minor. Out of that any one of as a minor. But instead of that also, that student has a chance or opportunity to take geochemistry, meteorology, or biochemistry, like such subjects as interdisciplinary subjects. Such subject is minor subject. Okay, and then G is there, VSC is there. Now we introduce skill course at first year and vocational course for the second year. For second year, in both semesters, we have taken 2 credits vocational courses, so that student gets more hands-on training, so that he will build more skills in his major subject. Then ability enhancement course is there, and here we introduce, instead of co-curricular and focusing on the NSS, NCC like that, we focus on the field projects, community engagement programs like that. So entirely 4 credits we have given in this throughout the year. So again, this is 44 years, 44 credits course, and if student further 4 credits to his account, then he may get, after quitting, if he exit after 2 years, he may get UG diploma course. And this is third year structure of Punyashlok Ahilyadevi Holkar Solapur University, Solapur, where the students now has only one choice. Whatever subject he has chosen as a major in second year, he has to continue his subject further. Here we introduce discipline specific elective courses. So there will be a bucket, very large bucket, in which so many courses will be there, along with the cyber security like courses, which UGC made mandatory for the student has to finish 2 credit at BSc level and 4 credit at MSc level. That means UG 2 credit compulsorily has to finish, and that the flexibility has given to the concerning university where to put that papers, courses, first year, second year, or third year. So our university now suggested all the BOS of our Solapur University that it should be implemented in 5th semester only, and under this discipline specific elective course. That means student has given a choice either to choose the DSC papers of that major related or cyber security, and that course will be entirely taken on an online mode. I think university has made a MOU with that Uddam, and they are going to provide the infrastructure as well as the teaching faculty to that course. So there also we continued the vocational trades, vocational skill courses, that is hands-on training related to the major subject. And here the remaining 2 credit we covered of IKS. The IKS should be 4 credits. So 2 credit we completed at first year and 2 credits to the 4th year. And in semester we have given 2 credits to the subject related field projects or research projects or on-job training. So this is a very hot topic. Government of Maharashtra is deeply involved with all universities how to implement properly this OGT, because no company they are ready to take the raw materials, like our students are raw materials for that, but they are not much mature as far as industrial exposure is not there. And that's why at TYBSc level itself, we brought this out 2 credits, and at MSc level, we further take to this 4 credit on job training. So on this also, a clear-cut SOP is given by UGC. Very good document has been submitted, how to maintain the records of that student, how the record should be kept by the industries or the NGOs where he has taken the on-job training, like that. So this detailed SOP has been published by UGC on his website, and it is circulated to all the universities. This is 3 year. This is again a 44 credit course. So in all, if student achieves 122 grades, he will get a degree as BSc in that major subject. But if a student wants to do BSc with honors, then we accepted or we put some other structure for that, because the students are now getting a degree in BSc honors. For that, see, we modified this and we introduced a core credit research methodology paper in first semester and 4 credit entire OGT or in-house project. He can do project in their institute or he can do internship, apprenticeship like engineering students. So this 8 credits, if he earn through this structure, then he may get a degree in BSc honors chemistry or BSc honors mathematics like that. Or if students wants a BSc science honors with research, then we modify further this structure, and this is accepted structure by our university, where we are giving, along with research methodology, we are giving entire throughout the year, the students should complete 10 credit research project. So this makes the students confident in research. They will learn through the 6, that means throughout the year. Student entirely throughout the year, he will work in laboratories for his research project. So as an outcome, he may publish 1 or 2 good research papers in scientific journals, so that he will get a clear-cut idea about how to do research, how to write hypotheses, how to write synopses, how to do the literature survey, all these the theoretical background research methodology and practical background with the research projects. So after successfully completion of these 44 credits, he will get a degree of Bachelor of Science with Research. And the student, if he pass, if he clear with more than 7.5 the CGPA score, then he may get directly admission to the PhD. So this is the structure what our university has accepted as far as science faculty is concerned. Now, if you after this, if you I am coming to the end of my presentation. So as an independent higher education institution, we have certain responsibilities in proper implementing this NEP 22. See, throughout India, the government has instituted all the states to implement this, but they have given the flexibility to the states also, because we are living in a democratic country. We cannot force anybody to do like this only. Government of Maharashtra accepted the NEP 2020 initially for the autonomous colleges, and then since 2023 to the all affiliated colleges, government as well as non-government colleges. So it's our responsibility to properly implement this. What are our responsibilities as in teaching, research, support other HAs to develop? Because if student adopts a multidisciplinary or interdisciplinary subject, so one should help other institutions also to accommodate those students or to teach that students also. Deeply involved community engagement and service. See, in our existing education policy, whatever the earlier education policy, the students have not choice, or students are not much focused on the community engagement and services. Only after getting their service jobs, then only they start engage with the community. But now it's our responsibility to proper implementation of community engagement and service. Students must learn what are the problems of the societies, deprived societies. Students should go there. So through these CAP programs, at least students will go in their societies. They will understand what are the problems, what are the challenges they are facing, and the students will start thinking in that direction, and they will come up with a solution for all those problems. Contribution to different fields of service, faculty development, support to school education, because this has to implement from your see, the system is 5 plus 3 plus 3 plus 4. So directly we started implementing on higher education. So it should start from the pre-primary schools also. So it takes time for total implementation of education policy. But always, for full implementation of such types of education policies, near about 10 to 15 years are required. So just near about 3 years before we started this. This is a very nice policy, but proper implementation is needed. Challenges are there. Appropriate curriculum training is important. See, today's higher educational system is not in a good shape. Not many teachers posts are vacant, not only in higher educational colleges at college level, but university levels also, even in CSI labs, in the institutions of national importance is also. Lot many vacant questions are there. How to implement properly the curriculum is the biggest question. Institutional holistic and development plan must be there. So if there is lack of infrastructure, even teaching posts are vacant, then how the IDP will works? Support for students is needed. Through all whatever the big things they have suggested, multidisciplinary education, interdisciplinary education, skill enhancement courses, on-job training, internship, apprenticeship. Support should be given to the students for that. Inclusion of on open and distance learning. This is the biggest issue because they say that some credits he should earn in online mode. So how it should be implemented? So that is the biggest question. And our ultimate, the aim of the new education policy is to achieve global standards. So NAC is there, or there are the other the accreditation councils are there. But to achieve global standards, one should first think is that one should provide the basic infrastructure, basic requirements for that institutional for that institutions. Then only we can implement the policy properly. We can bring the students in educational environment and we nurture them in a proper way. Then only we can think about the global standards. So these are the challenges in front of us. So I will finish this with the last 2 to 3 slides are there. Recently, this bill has been brought in Lok Sabha on Viksit Bharat Shiksha Adhishtan bill. So what I earlier told you that the government want to bring this all higher educational in spite of professional engineering, medical. Only I think medical is they kept aside, but everything will bring under one umbrella, and for that they brought this bill. Under which their vision is that there will be only one for the entire country. There will be a Viksit Bharat Shiksha Adhishtan will be there. So it's I will not read this. What is the motto behind this, or what is the vision of this Viksit Bharat Shiksha Adhishtan is there. Then there will be a separate Viksit Bharat Shiksha Vinyaman Parishad, the proper implementation of this to provide autonomy to the in a graded manner. Like this, the functions of every body is different. Then there will be a Viksit Bharat Shiksha Gunvatta Parishad. So today's NAC will be replaced by this Viksit Bharat Shiksha Gunvatta Parishad. They will accredit. This is the accreditation council. And then Viksit Bharat Shiksha Manak Parishad. So they frame the learning outcome, provide guiding principles, what UGC is doing. So nowadays UGC is there. So UGC is doing all these things. But to implement properly this NEP 2020, these 4 different organizations will be built in coming days, and they will properly implement. They will guide all higher educations of India to proper implementation of this. So this is the I think last slide where these are the whatever I showed in earlier 2 slides. So this is National Higher Education Regulatory Council will be there to bring in equity and transparency in higher education. The National Accreditation Council, the names are different, Viksit Bharat, Gunvatta Parishad, Manak Parishad, like that they have given. They will, this NSC will supervise and coordinate the accreditation bodies. The Higher Education Grant Council will be there to provide financial support. General Education Council will be there to decide on the outcome of the education. And lastly, the apex body of all these four will be the Higher Education Council of India, that is HECI, under which umbrella the entire the four bodies will work. So this is the vision of the central government as far as higher education is concerned. And Maharashtra government has taken a lead to start implement this NEP 2020. So with this, I stop here. Thank you very much for a pin drop silence throughout this session. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Sidram Pujari, sir, for that truly insightful and inspiring keynote address. Your valuable perspectives and depth of knowledge have certainly enriched our understanding of the subject. Your words have not only informed us, but also motivated us to think in new directions. Now I request Honorable Dr. Netaji Kokate, sir, the chairman of today's third session of the conference, to deliver his presidential address. Dr. Kokate, sir.
Okay, sir, are you there?
कोकाटे सर नाही दिसत.
जॉईन झालेले सर मग.
जॉईन झाले होते.
हो.
मॅडम.
ठीक. तांबे सर तुम्ही बोलू शकाल का?
तांबे सर जॉईन आहेत.
हा मॅडम.
प्रेसिडेन्शियल ऍड्रेस संदर्भात तुम्ही बोलू शकाल का?
बरं बरं, चालेल चालेल चालेल. सर्वांना नमस्कार.
मॅडम तांबे सर काय करू शकत नाही. सगळं करू शकत. हा सर, तांबे सर.
हा. सर्वांना नमस्कार. Respected delegates, participants and colleges, we have just provided privilege, listening and insufficient through packing session by Dr. Pujari sir. आपल्या सर्वांना पुजारी सरांनी त्यांच्या व्याख्यानामधून NEP 2020च्या संदर्भात जी काही चॅलेंजेस आहेत आणि न्यू अप्रोचेस काय आहेत याच्या संदर्भात छान पद्धतीने माहिती दिलेली आहे. विद्यार्थी असतील, प्राध्यापक असतील, यांना NEPच्या संदर्भातील ज्या काही गोष्टी आवश्यक आहेत त्या आजच्या या कॉन्फरन्सच्या माध्यमातून साध्य होतील. पुजारी सरांनी आम्हाला मार्गदर्शन केलं आणि भविष्यकाळामध्ये NEP 2020 राबवण्याच्या दृष्टिकोनातून ज्या गोष्टी करणं अपेक्षित आहे, जे चॅलेंजेस आहेत, जे अप्रोचेस आहेत, या सगळ्या गोष्टींची व्यवस्थित माहिती सांगितलेली आहे. आणि याच्यामध्ये बऱ्याचशा गोष्टी जे भविष्यकाळामध्ये प्रॉब्लेम येणार आहेत किंवा NEPच्या संदर्भातल्या ज्या काही गोष्टी त्यांनी अपेक्षित आहेत त्या आपल्या व्याख्यानाच्या माध्यमातून मांडलेल्या आहेत. सरांनी छान पद्धतीने मार्गदर्शन केलं, त्याबद्दल सरांचे वैयक्तिक माझ्यातर्फे आणि कॉन्फरन्सतर्फे अभिनंदन आणि स्वागत सर. धन्यवाद मॅडम.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir, for your invaluable guidance. Now we
you,
now
madam.
proceed to question and answer. If anyone has any question, you may ask. कुणाला काही प्रश्न असतील तर विचारू शकता. Okay. Now we proceed to vote of thanks. I invite Assistant Professor Karale Madam to deliver the vote of thanks.
आवाज येतो मॅडम. Respected chief guests, honorable resource person, esteemed principal, conveners, coordinators, organizing committee members, and all the participants. A very good afternoon to everyone. It is my great privilege to propose the vote of thanks for this enlightening session 3 of our one-day national online conference on the theme National Education Policy 2020 Opportunities and Challenges in Humanity Science and Commerce Streams. First of all, I would like to express our heartfelt gratitude to our respected resource person, Dr. Siddharam Ramchandra Pujari, Professor of DBF Arts and Science College, Solapur University, for delivering such an insightful and informative session on the topic National Education Policy 2020 Opportunities and Challenges in Science. Your valuable thoughts and knowledge have greatly enriched our understanding. I would also like to sincerely thank our respected principal, convener, and coordinators for their constant guidance and support in the organizing this conference successfully. My special thanks to the organizing committee and technical team for their dedicated efforts and managing this online session smoothly. Thank you all once again for making this session meaningful and successful. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Now we move towards the fourth session of the conference. Dr. बोबडे सर जॉईन झालेत का?
येस मॅडम, त्यांना कॉन्टॅक्ट करावं लागेल.
हो,
पुणे सर
मगा
आहेत का?
जॉईन होते सर ते. मगा जॉईन होते सर.
कॉन्टॅक्ट करा सर.
हॅलो, जॉईन आहे मॅडम, जॉईन आहे.
जॉईन
Yes,
आहेत का
sir,
सर?
yes.
ओके ओके. सर कंटिन्यू करू दे का मग?
एक
हा, करा
चालते
सर,
करा.
करा.
हो हो, ओके सर, ओके.
हॅलो.
नाउ वी बिगिन द नेक्स्ट सेशन.
सर ऐका की ते का ह्याच्यात येतो ऑनलाईन सेशन चालू आहे. तुमचंच आहे का? जॉईन झाले सर, जॉईन झालेत ना? येस झालेत ऑलरेडी झाले.
ओके सर, ओके. Now we begin the fourth session. I would like to welcome
हॅलो मॅम,
Dr. Hello.
बोबडे सर जॉईन आहेत म्हणलं.
हो ठीक आहे, सुरू केले की, सुरू केले
हा
सर.
ठीक आहे, ओके ओके. हा
I would like to welcome Dr. A.H. Bobde sir, DAV Velankar College of Commerce, Solapur, the resource person for the fourth session.
तुमचा अजून
Who will be guiding? Who will be hello? Who will be guiding us on technology integration in education? Also, I welcome to the chairperson of this session, Dr. Honkalas sir, Assistant Professor Baliram Dada Bansode, Shikshan Shastra Mahavidyalay Chale, and welcome all. Now I invite Assistant Professor Vishal Prakshale sir for the introduction of the session 4 and our chief guest.
Good afternoon, all of. Good afternoon, Bobde sir.
गुड आफ्टरनून सर.
Thank you. Good afternoon, all of you dignitaries, esteemed guests, and dear participants. It is my great privilege to introduce our distinguished speaker, Dr. Amal Haridas Bobde, an eminent academician in the field of commerce and management. Dr. Bobde is currently serving as an associate professor and head of the Department of the Commerce and Management with an impressive teaching experience of over 15 years at the undergraduate level and 10 years at the postgraduate level. He has made a remarkable contribution to higher education. He completed his academic journey from a reputed institution like Shivaji University and Pune University, securing first class distinction in his higher education. He has also qualified prestigious eligibility tests such as SET and NET, demonstrating his academic excellence. Dr. Bobde holds both MPhil and PhD degrees. His research work includes significant studies such as awareness of crop insurance among farmers and a study of social audit of Panchayat Raj system in Solapur district, reflecting his deep engagement with socially relevant issues. A part of teaching and research, he has actively contributed to academic administration. He has served as a coordinator and member of the Board of Studies, Academic Council member, and head of department, among several other important roles. His involvement in syllabus development and academic planning has greatly benefited the institution and student alike. In the field of research, Dr. Bobde has completed a minor research project, published a 60 research paper, and presented 21 papers at various academic forums, showcasing his dedication to knowledge creation and assimilation. Today, he will be addressing us in this national conference on technology integration in education, sharing his valuable insights on how technology is transforming the teaching learning process and shaping the future of education. We are indeed fortunate to have such a knowledgeable and experienced personality among us. Let us welcome Dr. Amol Haridas Bobde with a big round of applause. Thank you.
Thank you, Prakshali sir.
Thank you.
Having been introduced to Dr. Bobde sir, it is a matter of great pride for all of us that he is present here to guide us. Now I request and welcome to Dr. H. Bobde sir to speak on technology integration in education.
Hello.
Hello sir.
Am I audible, ma'am?
Yes sir, you are.
Okay, thank you. Thank you for good introduction. Myself, Dr. H. Bobde, and the topic allotted to me is to integration of technology to the education. Can you allow me to share the screen?
Yes sir. 1 second.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes.
Okay.
PPT share करायची. डाउनलोड मध्ये का? एडिट केलंय का? आहे की डाउनलोड मध्ये का? डाउनलोड केलं. व्हॉट्सअपला आहे. व्हॉट्सअपला डाउनलोड करून घेतलं. Madam, give me 1 minute.
द्या लगेच सरांना दांडगे सर. सरांना को होस्ट केलंय का?
Yes, yes, ma'am.
हा. डॉक्टर बोबडे सर कंटिन्यू करा. को होस्ट केलंय तुम्हाला?
Yes, ma'am. One minute, ma'am. I'm sharing PPT.
Okay.
Screen नको, enter screen. Visible. Hello. Is
Huh?
screen is visible now?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Thank you.
Sir.
Can I start?
Yes, sir. You may.
Okay. Thank you. पुण्यश्लोक अहिल्यादेवी होळकर सोलापूर युनिव्हर्सिटी सोलापूर श्रीकृष्ण महाविद्यालय चळे IQAC organized today one day online national conference on National Education Policy 2020 opportunities and challenges in humanities, science, and commerce stream. So, for today's conference, the topic allotted me is technology integration in education. So, we all know that the technology is the heart of the future, and the today's world, like 21st century, is the technology world. So, technology is essential for every sector, not only in education, but for every sector, technology is the essence. So from this, I start my presentation. We all know that already Pujari sir discussed in previous session. NEP 2020 is related to ICT. So ICT based education is available in NEP 2020. So technology is must for educational development of institutions. So implementation of technology is very important for enhancing teaching and learning process. And we know that nowadays, due to development of artificial intelligence and development of internet, we are now in the 5G era of internet. So technology in education is available through computers, softwares, hardwares. There are a number of e-learning platforms are there, and we know that after COVID-19, how we assess the technology and how we all familiar with the technology. Our students are also familiar with the technology after COVID-19. So my question is, why technology in education is required? And all we know that today's world is changing fast. The change is essence, and we know that we cannot resist the change. So we have to match with the changing environment. The another one is only books are not enough today, and we know that the reading capacity of the students as well as our teachers, it is the fact. How or is really we read the books. So only books are not enough today's world. Then we need to update our knowledge and update all our factors. And to enhance employability, we know that we are in industrial 4.0 era. So to enhance employability, to be versatile and to be ahead of others, or to live in the competition, to compete into the global world, we require the technology in our education. So as far as the history of technology is concerned, we know that in 1920, radio broadcasting was first used uh, in teaching field in political science and history. Then in 1950, the computer-based teaching system program, Logic for Arithmetic Teaching Operations, it's called Plato, was developed at the University of Illinois. Then in 1960, audio and video cassettes, which are used to deliver the lectures. In 1970 and 80, personal computers are introduced in education world, and the most revolutionary change is in 1990, the internet became available to the masses and educational institutions started using it in every platform. So as far as COVID-19 is concerned, we know that utilization of technology is very important after COVID-19, and due to COVID-19, most of the students, teachers are well aware about the technology, and nowadays we are using technology in our education system. So today technology is integral part of our education. Without technology, our education cannot be developed. And we know that in Japan, in China, in America, how the education system is developed. And all these systems are developed due to technology. So in India also, we adopt the technology in our education field. And nowadays, due to artificial intelligence, virtual reality, and augmented reality, the technology is must for development of our education system. Meaning of technology integration. In simple word, use of technology tools in teaching and learning process aligning digital tools with our curriculum, and enhancing learning outcome through innovation. So we have to use all these tools to enhance or improve the education level. Then next one is objectives of technology integration. The first and foremost objective of technology integration is improve quality of education. We know that why government introduced NEP 2020 to enhance or to improve the quality of education. And with the help of technology, definitely we will improve or we will enhance the quality of education. The next objective is to promote interactive learning. We know that in olden days there is a chalk and talk learning, then lecture system is there, but now students are not adopted these things, and we know the presenting of the student into the schools. So to make interactive the students and teachers, technology is very important. So we have to promote the interactive learning through technology. Then the next objective is develop digital literacy among the students. Nowadays, we know that digitalization of India is there. So many digital tools are available. So to develop the students or to make the students literal about the digitalization, technology is very important in our education. And the last one is to enhance the accessibility and flexibility. So definitely technology integration is important for us. Then next one is types of educational technologies. There is e-learning platforms are there. For example, Google Classroom. After COVID-19, I think most of the teachers are using Google Classrooms. So e-learning platforms are there. Smart classes are there. Every institution has now their own smart classes. Then nowadays, mobile learning is very important part of educational technology. We know that so many courses are available online and you can complete these courses through your mobile or smartphones. So learning, mobile learning is there. And the next and very important is artificial intelligence. We know that ChatGPT nowadays we are using ChatGPT, Gemini apps. So artificial intelligence is also the part of technology. Then virtual reality and augmented reality to feel the students actual things. Virtual reality is very important. Students can feel the things. For example, if suppose you have to explain the body system of the human. So through virtual reality, you can feel the students' reality. So virtual reality is very important. So these are the important types of educational technology. And as far as tools are concerned, I have already told Google Classroom is there. Then next one is Zoom app. We are now the best example of use of technology in education is that today we are virtually conducted the national seminar. Due to technology, it is possible that I'm sitting in my college, you are sitting in your college, and participants are sitting in their homes, and still they are attending the conference very well and they are getting the knowledge. So this is the best example of use of technology or integration of technology in education. So Zoom or Microsoft Teams, we know that how after COVID-19, Zoom and Microsoft Teams and Google Meets are developed. So this is there. Then learning apps, so many learning apps are also available. For example, Byju's is there, Coursera is there, Swayam platform is there, MOOCs are there. So these are the learning apps are available. Then digital boards and projector is there, and online assessment tools. Number of online assessment tools are also we can use for the development for teaching purpose. For example, Kahoot app is there, Wayground is there, Quizzes is there. So you can use these apps for the assessment of the students. This is my Google Classroom. I have created the Google Classroom for all the classes, and look at all the students are the part of these classes, and they are receiving the notes, they are receiving the materials, they are receiving my video lectures, PPTs, and all the information through only Google Classroom. So this is a paperless class is there. So we also save the environment by distributing the papers among the students. You can share your PPTs, you can share your material notes through Google Classroom. So students can easily get it, easily read it. So Google Classroom is there. The next one is Background Learning Management app. I am using this app and I am taking the online quizzes, online test of the students through Background app. The app is very important. My suggestion is that everyone can use this app for teaching learning. The app is very simple to use, and students, most important thing is that students are uh, enjoying the test through this app. This is not the only test, but this is a game. Students are participating, enjoying, and also giving the answers of your questions. So Vagrant's learning management app is very important app. Then the next one is YouTube videos. You know that we all are created YouTube videos in COVID period, and we shared among our students. So you can create your own videos and you can share to the students, not only the students, but also everyone can use your video for the getting knowledge. Then nowadays we know that this is the era of Reels era, and not only students, we also are seeing the number of reels. So there is one my colleague Kapil Rangdal who created one Instagram channel, and through this channel she share reel of accountancy every day. So he teach the students through the reels of Instagram, and this is very innovative. You know that we know that students are mostly using the smartphones and seeing the reels. So by seeing the unwanted reels, you can share the knowledge. You can share your material or topics to the students through Instagram and Facebook. So this is also one of the use of technology in education. Then the next slide is importance of technology in education. We all know that to make the learning flexible, anytime, anywhere learning, like we are conducting the conference, students can learn anytime and anywhere. There is no time limit, there is no limit of classroom, there is no limit of also availability of time. So to make the learning very flexible, to teach anybody at any place, technology is very important in education. Take the example of so many online courses. You can get these courses, you can complete these courses at any time, at anywhere, as per your convenient. And most of the two students, we know that these students are very poor students, so they are working on different organizations. So as per their time convenient, they can learn so many things. So for that purpose, technology is very important, makes learning flexible. Then the another importance is that encourages self-paced learning. You can learn as per your convenience. So self-paced learning is there. Then next one is improve engagement and motivation. Generally, what happens in classroom learnings in chalk and talk method, most of the students are not engaged, or they are not also sitting into the classrooms. But if we use the technology in our teaching learning process, definitely we can engage our students, motivate our students, and also provide knowledge very efficiently. So improve engagement and motivation. And the last but very important is that to facilitate global collaboration. Global collaboration, it means you can make collaboration with other institutions, or the universities or the institutions outside the country, and through technology, through internet, through Google Meets, you can share the knowledge. So to facilitate global collaboration, technology is very important in learning. Madam, I am audible na? Hello.
Yes, sir. ऐकू येतंय. Yes, sir.
There is a science. Okay, no problem. The next slide is very important. Role of technology in education. If the education is our body, then technology is your heart. We know that without heart, the human body cannot survive. So if our education is required to survive into the future, if we require to meet the global needs, technology is the heart of our education system. So we have to adopt the technology. There is no option for us, because technology is the heart of our education system. And in NEP 2020, it is also accepted. The next slide is benefits of technology integration. So personalized learning experience, you can experience your own learning at your own space. Then better understanding through multimedia. So by seeing videos, by listening lectures, audio lectures, by then engaging online through like Zoom meets. With multimedia, you can learn better. So better understanding through multimedia, then time saving and efficient, time efficient. Technologies save our time. We can manage our time. We can use our time as per our convenience and learn anything at any time. And the last is very important, instant feedback and assessment. Through technology, I have already explained like Kahoot app, like quizzes app, like Playground. You can assess the students very effectively, and you can also receive the feedback, and you can immediately also show the grade to the students also. So instant feedback and assessment technology is very important. The next slide is why then what students can do through technology. They can interact and share with social networking sites. They can interact with another students. They can interact with teachers also. They can share their experiences with others. Teachers also share their experiences to the students. Then they can done their project through internet, or they can prepare documents in Microsoft Word. They can present through PowerPoint like I am presenting here. They can draw anything, any image through AutoCAD. And nowadays we know that due to Chat GPT and Gemini, they can create anything by using the technology. So student can do anything with the help of technology. It is very useful to the students. Then they can talk with their teachers, talk with their colleagues through video conferencing. They can get distance learning. We know that there are so many universities are also established who are only providing distance learning education. So the working peoples or the students who are working in different places can get the education. Education cannot be stopped due to unavailability of time. So distance learning is there. Then they can get online courses through technology. Researching, we know how research is important in education, so they can do the research. Then entertainment, movies, games. Through entertainment, through movies, through games, they can learn so many things. So student can enjoy the learning through technology only. Then the next slide is challenges in technology integration. I know that talking about the technology, talking about the how technology is useful, how technology is important, how the technology is benefited to us, how we can use the technology, all these things are okay. But there are a number of challenges for the integration of technology, especially in rural areas. We know that rural colleges or rural areas, there are a number of challenges. The first and important challenge is lack of infrastructure. We know that purchasing smart boards, purchasing like these smart devices is very difficult. How these devices are costly. So lack of infrastructure may be the challenge of technology integration. Then digital divide is there. Digital divide means that we all are here. Take the example of today's conference. We all are here, but the feeling of togetherness is not there. Why? Digital divide is there. I am talking, but I don't know who are listening to me. In classroom, what happened? We can see the faces of the audience. We can uh, talk face to face, and then we can realize or we can feel. But in technology, what happens? We cannot feel the audience response. So digital divide is there. Then the next and very important, resistance to change. We all said that the change is only constant thing in the world, but generally we cannot accept the change immediately, or I can say most of the times we resist the change. We oppose the change. We are not ready to accept the change immediately. So the resistance to the change is one of the challenge in technology. Then the next is lack of training for the teachers. On one hand, we are saying that teachers should upgrade with the technology. Teachers should teach online. Teachers should use these devices, etc., etc. But for that purpose, proper training is required. Proper skill building is required. We can find there is no like that type of trainings are available to teachers. Then the last is cyber security issues. Maybe such issues happens in technology. Maybe fraudulent activities are there or hacking is there. So these are the challenges in technology integration. Then the next one is our role, the role of teacher. The role of teacher is very important for providing education through technology to the students. We know that as per the UGC, we are not only a teacher who are delivering the lectures, we are facilitator rather than traditional instructor. So we have to make available all the facilities to the students. We have to make all the important or useful tools to students to learn the students through using the technology. So teacher should work as a facilitator rather than only traditional instructor. The another one is very important, continuous upskilling and training. We have to learn so many things continuously. Apart from these simple apps, we have to learn so many advanced technology or advanced tools regarding the education to provide the updated knowledge to our students. Then use of innovative teaching methods. We have to also use innovative teaching methods. We know that in Kerala there is one robot teacher Irish was introduced. This is I think this is one of the innovation in our education system. But I feel that machine cannot replace the man. We create technology, but the human touch is very important for the technology. Only availability of technology is not sufficient. How you are using the technology, innovative style is very important. So use of technology with innovative teaching methods is very important. And the last one is guiding students in digital learning. We have to guide, we have to motivate our students for digital learning. Then another slide is regarding role of institution. I have already explained that the role of institution is very important because institutions should provide infrastructure and resources to the teachers as well as students. If these resources are made available by institutions, then only we can integrate the technology with education. Then the next one is organizing faculty development programs or training sessions to teachers to upskill their knowledge, to update them technologically. It's very important. Then continuous encouragement of research and innovation, especially to the teachers. If such a thing is happen, then you can easily update to the technology. Then the next one is implementing digital policies. We have to implement the digital policy also for that purpose. And the last slide is regarding future trends. We have know that AI based personalized learning is there. There are a number of apps you can find. Like Seco app is there. You can learn anything by using the Seco app. Then there are some personalized AI based apps are there. They teach you how to speak in English. They teach you how to cook. They teach you how to prepare Excel sheets. They teach you how to prepare presentations. So number of AI based personalized apps is there. No human is required. App can teach anything to you. So this is the future trend. Then blockchain in education, we know that how the role of blockchain in education is important. Gamification is there. Through gamification you can learn so many things. Then hybrid learning modes. UGC also I think through one circular request the colleges and institutions you can use blended mode of learning, like hybrid learning mode. It means online and offline. You can use both the modes. So hybrid learning mode is the future trend, and data driven education is there. So these are the future trends in technology. So here I conclude that technology is transforming education. Without technology, education cannot develop. To match globally, we have to use technology in our education. Then proper integration leads to quality learning. If we integrate the technology with our education, then definitely our teaching learning process will improve. We can provide the quality learning to our students. Then balanced approach is also there. For integration of education with technology, balanced approach is very essential. And future education depends on innovation, and for innovation, technology is must. So technology, my concluding remark is that technology is the heart of our education system. So thank you. Thank you everyone. If any question, any discussion is there, हॅलो मॅम.
हॅलो सर.
हा.
थँक्यू
So if
डॉक्टर. बोला की सर.
जर काही प्रश्न असतील किंवा काही असेल तर विचार.
हो. We now proceed to question and answer. If anyone has any question, you may ask. कुणाला काही प्रश्न असतील तर सरांना विचारू शकता. Okay, thank you, Dr. Amol Bobde sir, for your insightful and inspiring address. Your valuable thoughts have truly broadened our perspective and deepened our understanding of the subject. The clarity and passion with which you shared your ideas were truly commendable. It was indeed a privilege to listen to you. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, madam. Thank you.
Now I request to Dr. Hunkal sir, the chairperson presiding over today's fourth session of conference, to kindly deliver his presidential address. Dr. Hunkal sir.
Yes. Respected Honorable Resource Person, Dr. A.H. Bobde sir, Honorable Dr. Tambe sir, President of Baliram Dada Bansode, Principal Babar sir, and all my participants, staff, and distinguished guests, dear all colleagues and participants. It is my proud privilege to propose the vote of thanks for this enlightening session. First and foremost, I express our heartfelt gratitude to our esteemed resource person, Dr. H. Bobde sir, for sharing his invaluable knowledge about technology integration in education, rich experience and deep insight with us. His vast expertise in outcome-based education, NAC accreditation, and the national education policy has truly enriched our understanding. The clarity and practically orientation of his session have left a lasting impact of all of us. We are especially thankful for his dedication to academic excellence and his remarkable contribution to higher education through the research, publications, and guidance. To scholars, his session has not only informed us, but also inspired us to strive for quality and motivation in our academic practices. So, sir, express our own knowledge about various topics like types of technology, importance of technology, tools for technology integration, Google Classroom, background clearing management app, YouTube videos, share information, then tax, GST, debates, accounts, Instagram, then challenges, technology in integration, role of teacher, role of institutions, and then how to importance in technology in education. Lastly, I'll also extend sincere thanks to our expected resource person for the guiding this session so effectively. My gratitude goes to the organizers, coordinators, and all participants whose active involvement made this session meaningful and successful. Once again, I express our deepest appreciation, Dr. Professor A.H. Bobde sir, for inspiring his valuable time and sharing his expertise with us. Thank you, all of us. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Thank you very much. Now I invite Assistant Professor Veta sir for the vote of thanks.
हाँ मॅडम, आवाज येतोय मॅडम?
Yes, sir.
ओके. आदरणीय मान्यवर, सन्माननीय प्रमुख पाहुणे, वक्ते, उपस्थित प्राध्यापक आणि सर्व सहभागी विद्यार्थी मित्रांनो, शिक्षणात तंत्रज्ञानाचे एकात्मीकरण या राष्ट्रीय परिषदेसाठी धन्यवाद देताना मला अतिशय आनंद होत आहे. श्रीकृष्ण महाविद्यालय चळे यांच्या वतीने या कार्यक्रमाची यशस्वीतेसाठी प्रत्येकाचे मनपूर्वक आभार मानतो. सर्वप्रथम आमचे मुख्य वक्ते डॉक्टर अमोल बोबडे सर यांचे मनपूर्वक आभार. आपल्या उपस्थितीने आणि मूल्यवान विचाराने आम्हाला प्रेरणा दिली आहे आणि शिक्षणात तंत्रज्ञानाची महत्त्वाची जाणीव करून दिली आहे. आम्ही तुमचे अंतःकरणपूर्वक आभार मानतो. सर्व प्रमुख वक्ते, पॅनेलिस्ट आणि सत्रविषयक तज्ज्ञ यांचे त्यांच्या अनुभवी आणि ज्ञानाने आम्हाला डिजिटल साधने, ई-लर्निंग प्लॅटफॉर्म आणि तंत्रज्ञानावर आधारित अध्यापन पद्धती याबाबत सखोल माहिती दिली. या कार्यक्रमाचे यशस्वी आयोजन माननीय प्राचार्य, आयोजन समिती, प्राध्यापक, शिक्षकेतर कर्मचारी मनपूर्वक आभार. आपल्या मेहनतीने आणि समर्पणामुळे हा कार्यक्रम सुरळीत पार पडला. आम्ही सर्व सहभागी प्राध्यापक व विद्यार्थी यांचे देखील धन्यवाद देतो. या ऑनलाईन व्यासपीठावर उपस्थित असलेले सर्व वक्ते, शोध निबंध सादर करणारे संशोधक आणि प्राध्यापक, विद्यार्थी यांचे श्रीकृष्ण महाविद्यालयातर्फे आभार. पुन्हा शेवटी सर्वांचे मनपूर्वक धन्यवाद. आम्हाला आशा आहे की येथे मिळालेल्या ज्ञानाचा उपयोग आपण शिक्षण क्षेत्रात तंत्रज्ञानाचा प्रभावी उपयोग करण्यासाठी करू. धन्यवाद.
धन्यवाद वेताळ सर. Thank you. Now this is the time for the paper presentation. That is paper presentation session is begin. Participants who are going to present the research ready for it.
Hello ma'am.
हाँ.
श्रुती देवळे मॅडम.
हाँ.
Madam, is there
Presentation
going
करना.
to paper presentation?
Hello.
हाँ, hello sir.
Hello ma'am.
हाँ बोला की बोला. हॅलो.
फोन कर सर.
हा त्या मॅम काय फोन उचलत नाहीत सर.
ऐका.
हा
अगोदर मॅडमला इंट्रोडक्शन करून देऊन पुढची प्रोसेस करू द्या आणि पुन्हा सांगा कोण कॅन्डिडेट पेपर प्रेझेंट करणार आहे ते.
हो ते मॅडमला आता फोन केला होता 2 वेळा बरं का.
तुम्ही इथं सांगू नका, बाकीचं नंतर सांगा.
बर
रेकॉर्डिंग आहे हे.
हो चालेल. ओके.
Madam, please continue.
Participants who are ready for going to present the research paper, please ready for it. If anybody is here to present the paper.
We are going to wait for 1 minute.
Dr. Honkar sir, is there anybody to present the research paper?
No student here.
Okay sir, let us move to the valedictory function.
Okay.
Please Honkar sir, contact by Dr. Sushil Kumar Shinde sir.
We now begin to the valedictory function. डॉक्टर SK शिंदे सरांना जॉईन केलंय का सर आता?
करतोय.
हा करा म्हणजे आपल्याला सुरू करता येईल सर.
हो. हॅलो मॅम.
हा बोला सर. हा
जॉईन
बोला.
होतात सर म्हणलं. शिंदे सर जॉईन होतात म्हणलं.
हा झाले की लगेच सांगा म्हणजे सुरू करता येते सर.
लगेच होते आता.
हा.
शिंदे सर आर यू देअर?
मॅम सर जॉईन झालेले आहेत.
हा ओके सुरू करूया सर.
ओके ओके.
Let us now begin to the valedictory function. Good afternoon to all the respected dignitaries, honorable guests, resource persons, and dear participants. It gives me an immense pleasure to welcome you all to the valedictory function of our one-day national conference. On behalf of the organizing committee, I extend a warm and heartfelt welcome to our esteemed chief guest, Dr. S.K. Shinde sir, KBP College Pandharpur, and also MC member of Punyashlok Ahilya Devi Holkar, Solapur University, Solapur. A warm welcome to you, sir. Also, respected chairperson, Assistant Professor Suresh Bansode, sir. Baliram Dada Bansode, Shikshan Shastra Mahavidyalay, Chale. Distinguished speakers and all the participants who have contributed to the grand success of this conference. Your valuable presence and active participation have truly made this conference meaningful and memorable. Now I invite Assistant Professor Akash Khune sir to introduce Chief Guest Dr. S.K. Shinde sir.
Yes, ma'am. Good evening, everyone. It is my great pleasure to introduce our esteemed resource person, Dr. Sushil Kumar Shinde sir. He is currently serving as Professor and Head Department of Political Science at Karmir Bhaurao Patil Mahavidyalay, Pandharpur. He has an excellent academic background with MA, MPhil, PhD, and SET qualification from Shivaji University, Savitribai Phule University. Dr. Shinde sir has over 20 years of rich teaching experience and has actively contributed to academics through research publication, seminars, and conference at national and international level. His area of specialization include India government and politics and public administration. He is also a recognized research scholar and has played an important role in university, academic bodies, and examination work. We are truly honored to have such a knowledgeable and experienced personality among you today. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Khune sir. Now I invite Dr. S.K. Shinde sir to deliver the valedictory address. Dr. S.K. Shinde sir.
आवाज येतोय माझा?
Yes, sir, you are audible. Yes.
येस येस. धन्यवाद. आपल्या पंचक्रोशीतील श्रीकृष्ण महाविद्यालय चळे यांच्या वतीनं आयोजित केलेल्या या एक दिवसीय राष्ट्रीय सेमिनारमध्ये आपल्या सर्वांचं मी स्वागत करतो. खरं पाहता आपण NEP 2020 यातल्या ह्युमॅनिटीज, सायन्स आणि कॉमर्स मधील जे चॅलेंजेस आणि अपॉर्च्युनिटीज ज्या आहेत त्या अनुषंगानं आपण जो हा राष्ट्रीय स्तरावरचा उपक्रम हाती घेतला त्याबद्दल व्यवस्थापनास मी धन्यवाद देतो. आणि काल सुसंगत अशा या परिषदेमध्ये सकाळपासून विविध संशोधक आणि विविध तज्ज्ञांनी आपली मतं व्यक्त केलेली आहेत. त्या अनुषंगानं माझी काही मतं इथं नोंदवतो. सर्वप्रथम या व्हॅलिडिक्टरी फंक्शनसाठी उपस्थित असलेले या संस्थेचे सुरेश बनसोडे सर, त्याचबरोबर या सेमिनारच्या समन्वयक गायत्री पाटील मॅडम, गणेश दांडगे सर आणि आमचे विद्यार्थी नितीन बाबर आणि सर्व सहभागी प्राध्यापक, संशोधक, विद्यार्थी बंधू भगिनींनो, खरं तर अतिशय दूरदृष्टीतून कस्तुरीरंजन अहवालाच्या आधारे केंद्र सरकारनं महत्वाकांक्षी आणि शिक्षण क्षेत्रामध्ये आमूलाग्र बदल घडवून आणणारा
असा हा कार्यक्रम संबंध देशभर राबवण्यास सुरुवात केलेली आहे. खरं तर केंद्र सरकारची ह्याच्या पाठीमागची जी दृष्टी आहे, ती दृष्टी ही अतिशय व्यापक आणि विद्यार्थी केंद्री अशा पद्धतीची असलेली आपल्याला या माध्यमातून दिसून येते. केंद्र शासनाच्या या गाईडलाईननुसार महाराष्ट्रामध्ये स्थापन केलेल्या वेगवेगळ्या समितींच्या माध्यमातून महाराष्ट्रामध्ये राष्ट्रीय शैक्षणिक धोरणाची प्रभावीपणे अंमलबजावणी सुरू आहे. स्वायत्त महाविद्यालय जी महाराष्ट्रामध्ये आहेत, त्या साधारणतः 100 महाविद्यालयांमध्ये सुरुवातीला 2023-24 पासून हे राष्ट्रीय शैक्षणिक धोरण लागू करण्यात आलं. आणि विशेषतः कला, वाणिज्य आणि विज्ञान, ह्युमॅनिटीज, मानवी विद्या, कॉमर्स आणि सायन्स फॅकल्टीसाठी हे लागू केलेलं होतं. हा प्रयोग सर्वप्रथम स्वायत्त महाविद्यालयांमध्ये करण्यात आला आणि स्वायत्त महाविद्यालयांमधून महाराष्ट्रातील यावर्षी 3ऱ्या वर्षाची बॅच बाहेर पडते आणि पुढच्या वर्षी म्हणजे सन 26-27 मध्ये जी इतर अफिलिएटेड कॉलेजेस आहेत, या अफिलिएटेड कॉलेजमधून एक पहिली बॅच बाहेर पडणार आहे, पदवी धारण करून 3 वर्षाची. या संदर्भातली व्याख्यानं मी अधूनमधून आपली ऐकलेली आहेत आणि त्यामध्ये या राष्ट्रीय शैक्षणिक धोरणामध्ये असलेली जी फ्लेक्झिबिलिटी आहे किंवा यामध्ये असलेली संधी आहे आणि याची जी आव्हानं आहेत, त्या आव्हानांची चर्चा आपल्याला सकाळपासून सुरू असलेली दिसून येते. यामध्ये काही माझे मुद्दे मी ऍड करतो आणि त्या संदर्भात आपल्याला सगळ्यांना ज्ञात आहे, आताच दयानंदच्या सरांचं एक व्याख्यान झालं आणि त्यामध्ये अतिशय चांगल्या पद्धतीने त्यांनी जी भूमिका सांगितली की 4 इयर डिग्री, 3 इयर डिग्री, ऑनर्स डिग्री आणि ऑनर्स विथ रिसर्च डिग्री अशा पद्धतीचे वेगवेगळे पर्याय विद्यार्थ्यांपुढे उपलब्ध झालेले आहेत. यामध्ये संधीच्या अनुषंगानं मला काही गोष्टी 2-4 मुद्दे उपस्थित करायचे आहेत आणि आव्हानांच्या अनुषंगानं काही 2-3 गोष्टी नमूद करायच्या आहेत. त्यामधली विद्यार्थी केंद्रबिंदू मानून तयार केलेल्या संधीच्या ज्या गोष्टी आहेत, अपॉर्च्युनिटीच्या ज्या गोष्टी आहेत, त्याची चर्चा मला इथं करणं आवश्यक वाटतं की राष्ट्रीय शैक्षणिक धोरणामध्ये मल्टिपल एंट्री आणि मल्टिपल एक्झिटच्या माध्यमातून लवचिकता जी विद्यार्थ्यांना दिलेली आहे ती अतिशय सुसंगत अशा स्वरूपाची आहे. यामध्ये मल्टी किंवा इंटर डिसिप्लिनरी अप्रोच ज्याला आपण म्हणतो, त्या इंटर डिसिप्लिनरी अप्रोचच्या अनुषंगानं विद्यार्थ्यांना प्रत्येक स्तरावरती UGच्या फर्स्ट इयरला सर्टिफिकेट, UGच्या सेकंड इयरला डिप्लोमा आणि 3rd इयरला डिग्री आणि 4 इयर डिग्री अशा लेवल्स देऊन विद्यार्थ्यांना एक्झिटचा चान्स दिलेला, आपल्याला संधी दिलेली दिसून येते आणि त्याचा निश्चितपणाने विद्यार्थ्यांना फायदा भविष्यात होईल. दुसरी सगळ्यात महत्वाची गोष्ट म्हणजे SEC आणि VSCच्या माध्यमातून जे कौशल्य आधारित विद्यार्थ्यांना शिक्षण देण्याची भूमिका जी सरकारची आहे ती केंद्रस्थानी आहे आणि त्या अपॉर्च्युनिटीचा फायदा निश्चितपणाने विद्यार्थ्यांना होणार आहे. पारंपरिक महाविद्यालय जी होती ती पारंपरिक महाविद्यालय ही जे नवीन शैक्षणिक धोरण आहे, या शैक्षणिक धोरणानुसार वेगवेगळे कोर्सेस अडॉप्ट करताना दिसत आहेत आणि हे सगळे कोर्सेस जर बघितले आपण तर हे ग्रामीण भागामध्ये सुद्धा सुरू होताना आपल्याला दिसायला लागलेले आहेत आणि निश्चित या येणाऱ्या या नजीकच्या काळामध्ये याचा एक सकारात्मक परिणाम आजच्या ह्या समाज व्यवस्थेवरती आपल्याला दिसून आल्याशिवाय राहणार नाही. तिसरी महत्वाची आहे की ऑन जॉब ट्रेनिंगच्या संदर्भात कला शाखेचा विद्यार्थी असो, मराठीचा असो अथवा हिंदीचा असो किंवा बॉटनी फिजिक्सचा असो किंवा कॉमर्स मॅनेजमेंटचा असो, त्यांना OJT हे 3rd इयरसाठी कंपल्सरी केलेलं आहे. म्हणजे पुढच्या वर्षी संलग्नित महाविद्यालयामध्ये OJT हे प्रभावीपणानं राबवलं जाणार आहे. त्या संदर्भात आमच्या महाविद्यालयानं विविध संस्था, विविध फर्म्स किंवा विविध ऑर्गनायझेशन्स यांच्याशी काही सामंजस्य करार केलेले आहेत किंवा काहींशी ॲग्रीमेंट साधे केलेले आहेत. त्याच्यामधला रिजिडनेस कमी करून अतिशय चांगल्या पद्धतीचं नियोजन आम्ही या महाविद्यालयाच्या माध्यमातून केलेलं आहे आणि स्वायत्त महाविद्यालयाची सगळे विद्यार्थी 3rd इयरचे हे आज OJT वरती 4 क्रेडिटचा जो आहे त्याच्यावरती विद्यार्थी गेलेले आपल्याला दिसून येत आहेत आणि जेणेकरून विद्यार्थ्यांचे अनुभव आता येतील यथावकाश आणि त्याचं आपल्याला मॅपिंग निश्चितपणानं भविष्यात करता येईल. ही एक चांगली संधी मला आहे असं मला वाटतं. चौथी महत्वाची गोष्ट त्यामध्ये रिसर्च प्रोजेक्ट आणि फील्ड प्रोजेक्टची कन्सेप्ट जी घेतलेली आहे ती देखील अतिशय मूलभूत अशा स्वरूपाची आहे. त्या माध्यमातून विद्यार्थ्यांची शोधक बुद्धी, संशोधनात्मक दृष्टी ही यातून व्यक्त होताना दिसते आणि याचाही फायदा विद्यार्थ्यांना होईल. याशिवाय विद्यार्थ्यांना संविधान आणि पर्यावरण या संदर्भातलं व्हॅल्यू एज्युकेशन जे आहे ते व्हॅल्यू एज्युकेशन देखील या एनईपीच्या माध्यमातून मिळणार आहे आणि एक चांगली संधी ती एक विद्यार्थ्यांमध्ये मूल्य रुजवण्याच्या दृष्टिकोनातून आहे असं मला वाटतं. विद्यार्थ्यांच्या एकूणच व्यक्तिमत्व विकासामध्ये आणि सर्वांगीण विकासामध्ये सांस्कृतिक आणि इतर क्रीडा आणि इतर क्षेत्रांचा वाटा अतिशय NSS, NCC यांचा वाटा महत्वाचा असतो आणि ती NSS आणि NCC फक्त मर्यादित विद्यार्थ्यांसाठी होतं आणि ज्यांना आवड आहे त्यांनाच त्यामध्ये घेण्याची संधी होती. आता मात्र आपल्याला CC माध्यमातून सर्वच विद्यार्थ्यांना ही संधी मिळत आलेली आपल्याला दिसून येते. सगळ्यात महत्वाचे अपॉर्च्युनिटी आपल्याला मिळाली आहे ते माझं मत असं आहे की IKSच्या माध्यमातून मिळालेली आहे. विद्यार्थ्यांना भारतीय ज्ञान परंपरेची ओळख व्हावी आणि समृद्ध अशी ज्ञान परंपरा विद्यार्थ्यांना समजावी या उदात्त हेतून सुरू केलेला हा उपक्रम अतिशय महत्वाचा आहे. मेजर रिलेटेड दृष्टिकोनातून थर्ड इयर साठी IKS आणि जनरल अशा पद्धतीनं फर्स्ट इयरला IKS ही सिस्टीम आपल्या सरकारनं आणलेली आहे आणि ती सोलापूर विद्यापीठामध्ये अतिशय प्रभावीपणानं राबवली जाताना आपल्याला दिसते. परंतु या संदर्भात मला पाहुणे म्हणून बोलत असताना किंवा चीफ गेस्ट म्हणून बोलत असताना या NEPच्या रूपानं उभी ठाकलेली जी आव्हानं आहेत मग ती विद्यार्थ्यांपुढे असतील, प्राध्यापकांपुढे असतील आणि संस्था चालक आणि वेगवेगळ्या घटकांपुढे स्टेक होल्डर्स जे आहेत त्यांच्या पुढे असतील याचाही उहापोह करणं मला महत्वाचं वाटतं. आणि त्यातला पहिला विद्यार्थ्यांच्या दृष्टिकोनातून मला महत्वाचा वाटतो तो म्हणजे व्होकेशनल स्किल कोर्सेस. आपल्याला माहिती आहे, ज्ञात आहे की हे विद्यार्थी ग्रामीण भागातील आहेत आणि कला, वाणिज्य, विज्ञान शाखेमध्ये शिक्षण घेणारे जे विद्यार्थी आहेत त्यांना स्वयं, मूक आणि NPTEL हे जे प्लॅटफॉर्म आहेत हे प्लॅटफॉर्म आणखीन तितकेसे माहीत नाहीत आणि त्यामुळं ते विद्यार्थी तिकडं ओळवणं आणि त्या विद्यार्थ्यांना व्होकेशनल स्किल कोर्सेस हे त्यांना देणं हे अतिशय जिकरीचं आव्हानात्मक काम ह्या संस्था आणि प्राध्यापकांपुढे आहे. ह्या विद्यार्थ्यांच्या व्यक्तिगत मर्यादा विचारात घेऊन आणि विद्यार्थ्यांकडे असलेली संसाधनं विचार करता ह्या गोष्टी आपल्याला येणाऱ्या काळामध्ये त्या संदर्भातील व्यापक भूमिका शासनाच्या वतीनं आणि विद्यापीठाच्या वतीनं घेणं आवश्यक आहे आणि एक रोडमॅप ह्या व्होकेशनल स्किल कोर्सेसच्या संदर्भात करणं अतिशय आवश्यक आहे. आणि त्यासाठी जो स्किल वर्कर जो आहे किंवा त्याच्याकडे स्किल असणारा जो शिक्षक आहे तो शिक्षक देखील आपल्याला येणाऱ्या काळामध्ये विकसित करण्याच्या दृष्टिकोनातून एक नियोजन करावं लागणार आहे. दुसरी महत्वाची गोष्ट आहे ऑन जॉब ट्रेनिंगच्या संदर्भात. गव्हर्नमेंट ज्या एजन्सीज आहेत, उदाहरणार्थ नगरपंचायत आहे, नगरपालिका आहेत, महानगरपालिका आहेत, पंचायत समिती, जिल्हा परिषद आहे, अशा ज्या गव्हर्नमेंट एजन्सी आहेत, तहसील कार्यालय आहेत, अशा गव्हर्नमेंट एजन्सीमध्ये विद्यार्थ्यांना OJTच्या संदर्भातला मोठा वाव आहे. तिथं संगणक तज्ज्ञ म्हणून, असिस्टंट म्हणून किंवा क्लार्क म्हणून किंवा आणखीन वेगवेगळ्या जबाबदाऱ्या आहेत. उदाहरणार्थ माझे विद्यार्थी तहसील कार्यालयातील निवडणूक शाखेमध्ये जुनी मतदार यादी, नवीन मतदार यादी यांचं मॅपिंग करण्यासाठी 5 ते 6 विद्यार्थी गेले 15 दिवस झालं गेलेले आहेत. अतिशय चांगल्या पद्धतीचं जुन्या मतदार याद्या, नवीन मतदार याद्यांचं मॅपिंग आपले विद्यार्थी करताना दिसत आहेत. जर ही OJTची संधी जर त्या विद्यार्थ्यांना मिळाली नसती तर हे विद्यार्थी कौशल्याधारित बनले नसते आणि त्यांना ही संधी मिळाली नसती. परंतु या नगरपंचायत, तहसील कार्यालय, पंचायत समिती आणि जिल्हा परिषदांमध्ये विद्यार्थ्यांना OJT वरती घेण्यासंदर्भातला शासन आदेश निघण्याची नितांत आवश्यक आहे आणि माननीय उच्च आणि तंत्र शिक्षण मंत्री चंद्रकांत दादा पाटील साहेब हे निश्चितपणानं यामध्ये सकारात्मक भूमिका घेतील असं माझं मत आहे. हा मोठा प्रश्न आहे विद्यार्थ्यांपुढं, संस्था चालकांपुढं आणि मॅनेजमेंट पुढं आणि विद्यापीठांपुढं आणि ती पेड अशा स्वरूपाची नसल्यामुळं आणि त्यामध्ये विद्यार्थ्यांच्या अडचणी विचारात घेऊन विद्यार्थ्यांना सहज ऍक्सेसेबल होईल अशा पद्धतीची OJT देणं अतिशय आवश्यक आहे. ही एक मोठी अडचण मला जाणवते. त्यानंतर जो कम्युनिटी एंगेजमेंट प्रोग्राम जो दिलेला आहे त्यामध्ये अधिक स्पष्टता आणि अधिक व्यापकता येण्याची आवश्यकता आहे आणि त्यासाठी स्वतंत्र निकष ठरवले गेले तर कम्युनिटी एंगेजमेंट प्रोग्राम जे आहेत जे की 2 क्रेडिटसाठी काही 4 क्रेडिटसाठी आहेत त्याच्या संदर्भात देखील आपल्याला निश्चितपणाने विचार करावा लागणार आहे आणि त्या संदर्भात क्लिअर कट गाईडलाईन येण्याची आवश्यकता आहे. यामधला आणखीन एक चौथा मला महत्वाचा मुद्दा वाटतो की IKच्या संदर्भातली अंमलबजावणी. विशेषतः राज्यशास्त्रामध्ये IKच्या संदर्भात शांती पर्व असेल, महाभारतातील अनुशासन पर्व असेल, या सगळ्या गोष्टींचा विचार आपण करणं आवश्यक आहे. आणि त्यावर विद्यार्थ्यांना त्याचा एकदा रिव्ह्यू किंवा विद्यार्थ्यांना ते एकदा शिकण्याची संधी आपण दिली पाहिजे. आणि आपली समृद्ध भारतीय संस्कृती कशा पद्धतीची होती, तिथली राज्यव्यवस्था कशी होती, अनुशासन व्यवस्था कशी होती, या संदर्भातलं एक अवलोकन विद्यार्थ्यांना त्या माध्यमातून करण्याची संधी मिळणार आहे. परंतु फिजिक्स सारख्या विषयामध्ये अणु आणि परमाणूच्या संदर्भातला अभ्यास केलेला कणाद याचा अभ्यास फारसा तिथं केलेला आपल्याला काही दिसत नाही. केमिस्ट्रीमध्ये नागार्जुनाचा फारसा IKच्या दृष्टिकोनातून अभ्यास केलेला दिसत नाही. बॉटनीमध्ये पराशर असेल, झुलॉजीमध्ये चरक असेल आणि अगस्त असतील, अगस्त संहिता, ह्या सगळ्या गोष्टी जर आपण बघितल्या तर निश्चितपणानं आमचं आयुर्वेदशास्त्र असू द्या, फिजिक्स असू द्या, त्याला कणादशास्त्र असं आपण म्हणतो फिजिक्सला, आणि नेमका आपण कणादाचा विसर इथं होताना दिसतोय. तर एक 2 क्रेडिटचा कणाद व्यवस्थित शिकवावा, त्याचबरोबर 2 क्रेडिटचा नागार्जुन विद्यार्थ्यांना चांगला शिकवावा. अशा पद्धतीची संदर्भ पुस्तकं, अशा पद्धतीची क्रमिक पुस्तकं आपल्याला तात्काळ विकसित करण्याची गरज आहे आणि तसा अभ्यासक्रम शिक्षकांनी तयार करण्यासाठी पुढाकार घेण्याची गरज आहे, असं माझं मत आहे. मी येत्या काळामध्ये माझं शांती पर्व आणि प्राचीन भारतातील राजकीय विचार आणि कौटिल्य या अनुषंगाने एक छोटंसं पुस्तक या 2 क्रेडिटसाठी अभ्यासक्रमाला विद्यार्थ्यांना संदर्भ पुस्तक तयार करण्याच्या भूमिकेत आहे. अशा पद्धतीनं आपल्या विषयातलं जे मूलभूत ज्ञान देणाऱ्या ज्या प्राचीन परंपरा आहेत, ज्या अशा दैदिप्यमान परंपरा, त्या दैदिप्यमान परंपरा विद्यार्थ्यांच्या गळी उतरवण्याची जबाबदारी शिक्षकांची आणि हे आव्हान आपल्याला हे पेलावं लागणार आहे आणि ही पेलण्याची जबाबदारी शिक्षकांकडे निश्चित आहे, असं माझं मत आहे. यातली सगळ्यात महत्वाची NEPच्या संदर्भातली अडचण जर विचारात घेतली तर या स्ट्रक्चरनुसार NEPच्या जो आवश्यक असणारा स्किलफुल फोर्स, मगाशी मी म्हणालो तसं कौशल्य असणारे शिक्षक आणि विशिष्ट कौशल्य असणाऱ्या शिक्षकांकडून ते शिकवलं जावं, असं एक मत या विद्यार्थ्यांमधून आणि शिक्षकांमधून व्यक्त होतंय. वर्कलोड बाबत शासनाची भूमिका सुद्धा आणखीन ही धरसोड वृत्तीची असून याबाबत शासनानं फर्म भूमिका घेणं आवश्यक आहे. या संदर्भातल्या ह्या शासनानं केलेला जो पुढाकार आहे, घेतलेला पुढाकार आहे आणि ह्या पुढाकारातून निर्माण झालेली ही जी नवीन शैक्षणिक व्यवस्था आहे, निश्चितपणानं यशस्वी होईल, असं माझं मत आहे. परंतु या संधीचा विचार करून विद्यार्थ्यांच्या पुढे असलेली संधी आणि या शिक्षण संस्थांना असलेली संधी, या संधींचा विचार करून ही आव्हानं सुद्धा आपल्याला काही संस्था स्तरावरती, काही प्राध्यापक स्तरावरती, काही विद्यापीठ स्तरावरती आणि काही शासन स्तरावरती अशा सगळ्या स्टेक होल्डर्सनी ही आव्हानं पेलली पाहिजेत आणि आपापल्या जबाबदाऱ्या ओळखून ही आव्हानं जर आपण रेक्टिफाय करत गेलो किंवा त्या संदर्भातल्या उपाययोजना करत गेलो तर निश्चितपणानं हे राष्ट्रीय शैक्षणिक धोरण जे आहे, देशाचे पंतप्रधान माननीय नरेंद्र मोदी यांच्या ह्या कल्पनेतून साकारलेलं, तर हे निश्चितपणाने यशस्वी होईल, असं माझं मत आहे. आपण मला इथं बोलण्याची संधी दिली त्याबद्दल मी आपल्या सर्वांना धन्यवाद देतो आणि आपण येणाऱ्या काळामध्ये राष्ट्रीय शैक्षणिक धोरणामध्ये चांगल्या पद्धतीचं योगदान द्याल अशी अपेक्षा व्यक्त करून माझं थोडक्यात मनोगत मी थांबवतो. धन्यवाद.
Thank you, Honorable Dr. S.K. Shinde sir, for your insightful and inspiring address. Your valuable thoughts have greatly enriched our understanding of the subject. The depth of your knowledge and clarity of expression were truly remarkable. It was indeed an honor and privilege to listen to you. Thank you very much, sir. Now I request Honorable Chairperson of this valedictory function, Assistant Professor Suresh Bansode, sir, to deliver his presidential address. Dr. Suresh, Professor Suresh Bansode, sir.
नमस्कार, आवाज येतोय का?
येतोय सर.
ही परिषद पुण्यश्लोक अहिल्यादेवी होळकर सोलापूर विद्यापीठ सोलापूर आणि श्रीकृष्ण महाविद्यालय चळे यांच्या संयुक्त विद्यमानाने आयोजित करण्यात आले आहे. समारोपाच्या या सत्रामध्ये मुख्य अतिथी म्हणून डॉक्टर SK शिंदे KBP कॉलेज पंढरपूर उपस्थित आहेत. कार्यक्रमाच्या विषयाला NEP 2020 संधी आणि आव्हाने या कार्यक्रमाचे सन्माननीय व्यासपीठ आणि उपस्थित सर्व सदस्य, आज राष्ट्रीय शिक्षण धोरण 2020 मानव विज्ञान आणि वाणिज्य शाखेमधील संधी आणि आव्हाने या विषयावरील एक दिवसीय राष्ट्रीय परिषद संपन्न होत आहे. दिवसभराच्या विविध सत्रानंतर आपण या परिषदेच्या समारोप सत्रामध्ये आहोत. सर्वप्रथम मी आयोजक संस्था श्रीकृष्ण महाविद्यालय चळे, पुण्यश्लोक अहिल्यादेवी होळकर सोलापूर विद्यापीठ सोलापूर यांचं अभिनंदन करतो. IQAC समन्वयक श्री गणेश दांडगे सर आणि प्राचार्य नितीन बाबर सर व बळीरामदादा बनसोडे शिक्षणशास्त्र महाविद्यालयाचे प्राचार्य डॉक्टर तांबे सर यांच्या मार्गदर्शनाखाली अत्यंत शिस्तबद्ध पद्धतीने ही ऑनलाईन परिषद पार पडलेली आहे. बहुविद्या शाखा शिक्षण मल्टीडिसिप्लिनरी एज्युकेशन या विषयावरती डॉक्टर DC ननवरे सरांनी यावरती प्रकाश टाकला की नवीन धोरणामध्ये वेगवेगळ्या शाखांमधील भिंती कशा नष्ट होणार आहेत हे त्यांनी सांगितलेलं आहे. कौशल्य आधारित शिक्षण, ज्याला आपण स्किल बेस्ड एज्युकेशन किंवा स्किल बेस्ड लर्निंग असं म्हणतो, या संदर्भात डॉक्टर AH गोरे यांनी स्पष्ट केल्याप्रमाणे केवळ पदवी ही महत्वाची नसून विद्यार्थ्याच्या हाताला काम देणारे कौशल्य हे अत्यंत महत्वाचे आहे असं त्यांनी सांगितले. त्यानंतर तंत्रज्ञान आणि आव्हाने, डॉक्टर सिद्धार्थ पुजारी आणि डॉक्टर AH बोबडे यांनी विज्ञान शाखा आणि शिक्षण क्षेत्रात तंत्रज्ञानाचा म्हणजेच टेक्नॉलॉजी इंटिग्रेशनचा वापर किती अनिवार्य आहे याचे सादरीकरण त्यांनी केले. NEP 2020 हे केवळ कागदावरचे एक धोरण नसून ही एक शैक्षणिक क्रांती आहे. विज्ञान आणि वाणिज्य या तिन्ही शाखांमधील शिक्षकांनी आणि विद्यार्थ्यांनी या बदलाला सकारात्मकपणे स्वीकारणे गरजेचे आहे. आव्हाने नक्कीच आहेत, परंतु संशोधनाच्या आणि रोजगाराच्या संधी त्याहून अधिक आहेत. आजच्या या समारोपासाठी लाभलेले मुख्य अतिथी डॉक्टर SK शिंदे यांनी दिलेले मार्गदर्शन आपल्यासाठी प्रेरणादायी ठरेल. त्यांनी सांगितलं की इंटिग्रेटेड प्रोग्राम मध्ये 4 वर्षाचा जो काही कोर्स आहे याबद्दल अत्यंत सखोल असं मार्गदर्शन त्यांनी या ठिकाणी केलेलं आहे. सहभागी झालेले सर्व प्राध्यापक आणि संशोधकांनी जे काही शोधनिबंध सादर केले किंवा पाठवले त्यातून या विषयाला नवीन आयाम मिळेल. शेवटी या परिषदेच्या यशस्वी आयोजनाबद्दल संपूर्ण टीमचं परत एकदा मी कौतुक करतो आणि माझं अध्यक्षीय भाषण या ठिकाणी मी संपवतो. धन्यवाद.
Thank you, sir. On behalf of the organizing committee, I extend our sincere thanks to you, sir, for making this occasion memorable with your presence and your presidential address. Thank you, Bansode, sir. Now we proceed to the final vote of thanks. I request Dr. Honkar, sir, to deliver the final vote of thanks. Dr. Honkar, sir.
हॅलो, ऐकायला येतंय?
Oh, yes, sir. You are audible.
राष्ट्रीय शैक्षणिक धोरण 2020 ऑपॉर्च्युनिटी चॅलेंजेस इन ह्युमॅनिटी सायन्स अँड कॉमर्स स्ट्रीम्स या विषयावर एक दिवसीय ऑनलाईन नॅशनल कॉन्फरन्स सध्या आत्ताच पार पडत आहे. या कॉन्फरन्ससाठी सकाळपासून संध्याकाळपर्यंत बऱ्याच सन्माननीय प्राध्यापकांनी त्याचबरोबर आमच्या सर्व महाविद्यालयाच्या टीमकडून सर्वतोपरी चांगला प्रयत्न या ठिकाणी झालेला दिसून येतो. या कॉन्फरन्ससाठी पुण्यश्लोक अहिल्यादेवी होळकर सोलापूर विद्यापीठ सोलापूर या विद्यापीठातील कुलगुरू सन्माननीय प्रकाश महानवर सर, त्याचबरोबर प्रोव्हीसी सन्माननीय डॉक्टर दामा सर यांनी प्रथमच आमच्या महाविद्यालयाला नॅशनल कॉन्फरन्स घेण्यासाठी परमिशन दिली. त्याबद्दल मी श्रीकृष्ण महाविद्यालयाच्या वतीने व संस्थेच्या वतीने त्यांचे आभार मानतो. त्याचबरोबर या दिवसभरामध्ये जे रिसोर्स पर्सन यांनी वेगवेगळ्या विषयावर चांगल्या पद्धतीनं अभ्यासू वृत्तीने सखोल असं मार्गदर्शन केलं. त्यामध्ये डॉक्टर PM पवार सर, डॉक्टर शिंदे सर, डॉक्टर DC ननवरे सर, डॉक्टर AH गोरे सर, त्याचबरोबर पुजारी सर, डॉक्टर बोबडे सर, डॉक्टर सन्माननीय सुशीलकुमार शिंदे सर, कोकाटे सर, त्याचबरोबर डिसले सर, या सर्वांनी चांगल्या पद्धतीनं आम्हाला मार्गदर्शन केलं की जेणेकरून या राष्ट्रीय शैक्षणिक धोरणामध्ये ज्या काही नवीन आलेले विचार असतील किंवा टेक्नॉलॉजीच्या बाबतीमध्ये काही विचार असतील किंवा मल्टीडिसिप्लिनरी अप्रोच असेल किंवा विविध अध्यापन पद्धती असतील, यावर सखोल असं मार्गदर्शन केलं की येणाऱ्या या राष्ट्रीय शैक्षणिक धोरणामध्ये नेमकं आपल्याला काय कोणत्या प्रकारचं ज्ञान असणं अपेक्षित आहे याबद्दल सखोल असं मार्गदर्शन या सर्व रिसोर्स पर्सननी केलं. त्याबद्दल मी महाविद्यालयाच्या वतीने व संस्थेच्या वतीने त्यांचे आभार मानतो. त्याचबरोबर ही नॅशनल कॉन्फरन्सची संकल्पना ज्यांच्या विचारातून पुढे आली ते सन्माननीय प्राचार्य डॉक्टर तांबे सर यांचेही मी आभार मानतो की जेणेकरून या कॉन्फरन्ससाठी संस्थापक अध्यक्ष सन्माननीय बळीरामदादा बनसोडे सर यांनी आम्हाला प्रोत्साहन दिलं की तुम्ही कॉन्फरन्स घ्या, जेणेकरून आपल्याला नेमक्या काय अडचणी जाणवतील त्याची तरी माहिती या कॉन्फरन्सच्या द्वारे होऊ शकेल, म्हणून त्यांनी प्रोत्साहन दिलं. आणि खरंच ही कॉन्फरन्स यशस्वी करण्यामध्ये सर्वांचा मोलाचा वाटा ठरला. संस्थापक असेल, त्याचबरोबर सर्व प्राचार्य असतील, सर्व स्टाफ असेल, या सर्वांचेही मी आभार मानतो. त्याचबरोबर श्रीकृष्ण महाविद्यालयाचे प्राचार्य सन्माननीय नितीन बाबर सर यांनी खूप नियोजन छान पद्धतीने केलं, त्यामुळं त्यांचंही मी आभार मानतो. त्याचबरोबर या समारोप प्रसंगी आजच्या कार्यक्रमाचे मार्गदर्शक सन्माननीय डॉक्टर सुशीलकुमार शिंदे सर यांनी खूप छान पद्धतीनं साध्या सोप्या भाषेमध्ये की बाबा हे राष्ट्रीय शैक्षणिक धोरण नेमकं काय आहे, त्यामध्ये कोणते विचार आहेत, पारंपरिक दृष्टिकोन आणि नवीन दृष्टिकोन यामध्ये काय आहे, कसा आहे, याबद्दल खूप काही पूर्वज्ञान जागृत करून आज आम्हाला सन्मानित केलं. त्याचबरोबर आम्हाला पूर्णपणे माहिती दिली, त्याबद्दल त्यांचं मी आभार मानतो. आणि या कार्यक्रमासाठी प्रमुख अध्यक्ष म्हणून लाभलेले आमचे सर्वांचे लाडके सन्माननीय सहाय्यक प्राध्यापक बनसोडे सर यांनीही या कार्यक्रमासाठी उपस्थित दाखवले, आम्हाला या शेवटच्या समारोप प्रसंगी मार्गदर्शन केलं, त्यांचेही मी आभार मानतो. त्याचबरोबर नॅशनल कॉन्फरन्स आयोजनामध्ये समन्वयक म्हणून लाभलेल्या सहाय्यक प्राध्यापिका गायत्री पाटील मॅडम यांचेही मी आभार मानतो. त्याचबरोबर सहसमन्वयक म्हणून खुने सर, दांडगे सर, त्याचबरोबर श्रीकृष्ण महाविद्यालयामध्ये कार्यरत असणारा सर्व सहाय्यक प्राध्यापक वृंद वर्ग यांचंही मी आभार मानतो. आणि प्रशासकीय कार्यालयीन स्टाफमध्ये ज्यांचं आपल्याला विविध पत्रे तयार करणं असेल, लोकांना आमंत्रित करणं असेल किंवा पेपर प्रेझेंटेशन करण्यासाठी जे काय आपल्याला पेपर दिलेले आहेत, असे सर्व सहाय्यक प्राध्यापक, विद्यार्थी, त्याचबरोबर या ठिकाणी कार्य करणारे शिक्षक कर्मचारी यांचंही योगदान ही कॉन्फरन्स यशस्वी करण्यामध्ये लाभलेलं आहे, यांचंही मी आभार मानतो. शेवटी आजच्या कार्यक्रमाचे अध्यक्ष प्रमुख पाहुणे सन्माननीय 2 प्राचार्य नितीन बाबर सर, डॉक्टर तांबे सर यांच्या परमिशनने ही कॉन्फरन्स इथं संपन्न झाली असं मी जाहीर करतो. धन्यवाद.
धन्यवाद तांबे सर, धन्यवाद.
थँक्यू सर.
धन्यवाद सर, धन्यवाद शिंदे सर, धन्यवाद.
Okay, thank you, sir. Thank you.
With this, we come to the end of the today's enriching conference. Thank you all for your active participation. We hope this conference has been insightful and inspiring. Have a wonderful day ahead. And now I'm inviting all the participants in the conference. Please fill the online feedback form as we are shared this in the conference group.
Please fill it in within the time. Okay, thank you.
Thank you. नाव घ्यायचं राहिल्यावर अँकरांचं हा
चालतंय सर.
डॉक्टर होमकर सर. हो.
Conference is over.
हॅलो. हॅलो. खरं तर आजच्या या कॉन्फरन्स प्रसंगी सकाळपासून संध्याकाळपर्यंत सन्माननीय मॅडम, सहाय्यक प्राध्यापिका सोनाली नाईक मॅडम, असिस्टंट प्रोफेसर बळीरामदादा बनसोडे शिक्षणशास्त्र महाविद्यालय चळे या महाविद्यालयाच्या सहाय्यक प्राध्यापिका नाईक मॅडम यांनी सकाळपासून संध्याकाळपर्यंत खूप छान पद्धतीनं अँकरिंग केलं. त्याचबरोबर वेळ प्रसंगी ज्या ज्या वेळा एखादं सेक्शन संपेल अशा वेळेला चांगल्या पद्धतीनं अभिप्राय दिला आणि सर्व कीनोट स्पीकर त्याचबरोबर सर्व चेअरपर्सन प्रत्येक सेशनचे यांचा उपक्रमाबद्दल किंवा अभिप्रायाबद्दल फीडबॅक चांगल्या पद्धतीने दिला आणि सर्व काही सेशन शिस्तबद्ध रीतीने या ठिकाणी चांगल्या पद्धतीने पूर्ण केले आणि खरंच या कॉन्फरन्ससाठी आम्हाला चांगल्या पद्धतीनं अँकरिंग करण्यासाठी एका सहाय्यक प्राध्यापिकांचं योगदान लाभलं. त्याबद्दल मी त्यांचं सर्व शिक्षकवृंद, सर्व प्राचार्य, संस्थापक, प्रशासकीय वर्ग यांच्या वतीने आभार मानतो आणि थांबतो. जय हिंद, जय महाराष्ट्र.